This video will self-destruct in 60 seconds. I have 60 seconds to give you an intro of a video that's been removed from the internet twice by Shavez Anwar Siddiqui. He does not want this video on the internet simply because it incriminates him. He has shown you how to generate fake KYC details, and he is also, what's he doing? Showing you how they manipulate the price of their in-house token that's worth nothing. He also is trying to sue me for $300,000 because he claims I caused him a stroke. And in this video, he lights up and he's a chain smoker, which is a contributing cause. So this video we're about to see has been removed twice. I don't know why. We have filed a response to YouTube, but I'm not going to pause this video in any which way or form. I have 5 seconds to play this video for your viewing pleasure.
So basically, while we were chasing these cases against Danny Dehead, we got few things sorted. In New Zealand, especially because of we hired lawyers in New Zealand, so we got some of the extra paperwork done. So this is my law firm, which is doing all these trademarks special in New Zealand, and we have done
FMA says that's a lie.
licenses. This is the law firm which is doing it. Word, LquidPay, all these sort of trademarks, and we got one more additional license. So you guys can now, we are providers in New Zealand and Australia, so no problems. We are complied completely all over the world with
That's a total lie.
We have the what do you call that in
WAAS.
Anzac region?
WASP.
There is WASP.
Oh.
So we have a WASP.
No, they don't.
Provider with us that has supported us with the license. So we are fully compliant, fully legal. We especially filed the trademarks in New Zealand to sue Danny Deheck in his region. So because of this, we have everything. We took first initially court took down his YouTube. And
that's a lie.
He got reinstated from YouTube. He might have begged them to.
You can't beg YouTube.
Restored, so they restored, but it's okay. We are filing big, proper complaints against breach of.
Haven't received anything.
Not just defamation against me or against you guys. It was not working, so we are following the other way also. But to pursue that way, we have got additional compliance done in New Zealand, so you guys can now.
And if you go to their website,
extra layer of compliance that we have done.
It clearly states they don't provide any services to New Zealanders.
Okay, I've got a whole list of questions that I've been collecting for probably 3 months now, 4 months. So, and I'm sure other people are going to have questions, but this is an opportunity for us to look backwards, I believe. There's a lot of things that haven't been brought up to date, which frustrates a lot of people, and they're losing heart, they're losing faith. I know everything is driven by faith, but
everything's driven by faith, really?
Because these things are still outstanding, they tend to be feeling that things are not moving forward. The things that are moving forward are the ones that you're working on, but a lot of people keep talking to me, and on the US prime time, in the team meetings, that the old things are not getting fixed. Things really? Like the bridge out. There's one of our members, he's not on today, but he might come on in a little while. He's half an hour behind. He's in in South Australia. But when you first talked about people getting stuck on the bridge out, you showed a spreadsheet. He's the third person on that spreadsheet. He still hasn't got that money back.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Okay. No problem. We can sort that.
She is still waiting for the 30% that was deducted for proof of reserve from her ranking. That still hasn't come back. All these
Hey,
little
Susan.
things are hanging around, and people just, I'm case in point myself. I'm still waiting for a lot of stuff that has not been released. You know what I'm talking about.
So, Carl, did you bring this up to Lucky, because she has access to my team?
Lucky's his sister?
And I think these things can be dealt directly with my team, and it's easier also. I can request Lucky to put, because these guys are doing this for the whole community, so they can put some special attention and get it resolved. Because see, if I will, again, I'm going to say yes, I will go, I will do it, but now things are really diverse, and every single hour in the day is planned, and I hardly get time to even communicate with the team. I think you guys who are connected with
What
my
team?
team, you guys
There's no
talk to
team.
my team more than me.
It's all fabricated
now.
lies.
So it's better that we put someone. I will request Lucky to get on a call with you. You make a list, and I really feel bad that these things are very old and this should be resolved
It's not going to give people's money
quite
back, though, is it?
earlier. So let's do it. I will ask Lucky and note down all the issues and keep it once, because these are the issues which require no dependency of me to be resolved. They don't require any signing authority. Uh, it's just accounts team which is going to either pursue them or release them, because these are old things. This is not subject to new approvals. So sit with Lucky one day. You both can resolve all these things together, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, check out the
What
blog.
about the thing? I'll start again.
Carl's on the
Lucky
dole.
is supposed to be setting up a corporate structure. We've got the
Yes.
new presentation structure, but there's supposed to be regional leaders also. Any idea when that's going to happen?
Yes.
Because
So
there's so many people come to the US prime time that ask a question, and I say, "Who's your upline?" None, nobody. And I know there's supposed to be at least either a North American or at least all of American leader. I have a belief I know who it is, but I can't point them at that person until it's announced.
Okay. Let's do that, because I was busy. Lucky is going to arrive to Dubai first, second week of April. I am flying to Thailand first week of April for 2 days for a conference, and I will be back in the second week. So second week I will sit with her personally, and you are one of them. So all the Australian issues are going to be directed to you. So start taking them from now.
That's not been announced.
I would say. So start unofficially working for it. But
we're in the right team then, Carl.
yeah. So that's what I.
So Claire is a professional
wanted
snooker
to,
player who travels the world.
communicate, because David came
And
last
she
week
could
to
be the
Dubai. I
person
had a great discussion
trying
with
to get
him,
this video removed.
and I sort of finalized what needs
This
to
is
be
her
done,
here.
how to move forward. But my engagement was mostly towards the launch of these products. Now everything is aligned. LquidPay is going live. Boomerang 2.0 is
Good afternoon to you,
ready to
Whenakama.
go live, and we don't have any external dependency on me. Now I'm starting from April, I'm starting to travel, and I am also planning to come to Australian convention as well this year. When is it? You guys have idea?
Well, typically it's in November.
November, yes. So end of the year, I'm
This
planning.
is Claire and
I
Hulu
will be
Trophies,
visiting there as
and
well.
also
After April, I'm a
helping
free man.
Shavez run a
I'm just
scam.
going to communicate and travel. So
That's good.
so before
Speaking of Boomerang, you're lucky that my lady friend and downline Lola's not here, because she was so hoping you'd get Boomerang out before she went to Korea. She's there, South Korea. She's there at the moment, and she wanted to promote it because her plan was to do a Kevin for Korea.
Of course,
It was all based on Boomerang. So she's disappointed.
I was ready to launch it last week on Monday, and then I thought, okay, let's see how market behaves. And the next day, Bitcoin reached back to 80, 83, 84, and I was like, okay, let's wait some more time. Let this guy do all the bullshit that he wants to do.
I think he's talking about me.
We'll see a more stabilized version of market and then do it. So I think we are ready. In terms of Boomerang, I think if I see it, because we have been testing it, and all the graphs which are there, they show really, really good, curves, and last 6 months data is available in the dashboard, and it is a completely, you can say, organized platform which presents you the market insight of last 6 months, and then on the basis of 1 month, 3 month, week insights, you guys participate, and it's really, really crazy from January to Feb to March, January to Feb, basically, where the market was really, really unstable and Boomerang was profitable. But so this is quite relieving for me that what community was hoping for, it is going to arrive. So I'm really, really happy and excited about releasing the first version of Boomerang. And of course, you guys might have heard a little bit from different places, that it is.
Is it going to be arbitrage, or is it going to be a different mechanism?
No, it's not arbitrage. But the good thing is, it settles profits every single day to every user.
Hey KB, nice to see you here, mate.
You guys can compound those profits back every single day on the basis of your wish. If you want to compound your 50% of profit, you can set that. There will be a chart through which you can compound your profits every day. If you don't want to, you can withdraw. If you want to compound and contribute back 20% and 80% you want to withdraw, you can. So it's a very cool system, and of course it is centralized. So there were a lot of opportunities in terms of customizations that we have done, and it is co-branded with one of the biggest brands in crypto. So it's really, really cool. I can't wait to reveal it.
And that is Chainlink, and it's a white labeled service.
Blessing for people.
Well, you say you can't wait, but obviously you are. So
He claimed he developed it, and it's just a white label product.
Yeah, let's have a vote. Yes, do it. Will some of the community leaders be trialing it out first, Shavez?
So hopefully, my preparation is a couple of days, like not more than 10 or 15 days. I'm going to release it. Just waiting on to see how, because we moved from testnet to mainnet. Uh, I will tell you guys the date also. So we moved from testnet to mainnet on, so this is, 1 second, here, February 14th, February 14th and 15th we moved. So we finished. If you guys remember in the beginning, I told you guys that we have started the testing process of Boomerang, right? In January. So we finished testing 14th of February, and 14th of February we moved from testnet to mainnet, and all the data got synced, and you will see in the tech also in the mainnet that on this day all the services APIs were moved. This is a very transparent system. So I know you guys are clueless about what I'm talking about, but yes, these are the stories which you can just keep in your brains. But what I'm going to do to make you guys more uh, equipped and ready for it, this from this Wednesday, I'm going to start training about it, the
Excuse
concepts,
me, sorry.
the core principles, so that when you get the tool, you know what to do with it. And of course, it is going to be free of access to everybody, um, subject to the fulfillment of KYC, um, and you can use it. Everybody can use it free
KYC centralized in WAAS or in the app?
in the app. Just like LquidPay, you do KYC in the app, you do KYC in the product. We changed the name and everything, so it's brand new, a different name.
The that is good information, and make sure when you start that, be clear about those points, that it's not KYC, because people have been doing their KYC for LquidPay in WAS thinking that that's going to be ported, and some people are saying, oh, how do I get it deleted out of WAS? I only want it in one place.
Good luck with that.
No problem. WAS data is completely with me. Nobody has access.
Yeah,
And
trust Shavez.
they can write it to us in the support tickets, and we will get the
Will be ignored.
KYC documents removed also from our
Prove it.
database. I don't want to store more files. We have 1.1 million accounts now.
Lies.
I'm overloaded.
He hasn't got support for 1.1 million.
One of the things that I keep pondering on and musing on is my history. You know that I've been in IT for 40
potentially
years.
A sex offender.
One of the things that I don't see happening,
do your own research,
was that sort of gets under my skin a bit, is that all my years of experience, there's been desk checks, there's been systems analysis, there's been audits of code, there's been trials, user acceptance, all those sort of things. Who's in charge of doing all of that for you? Is it just you, or do you have?
I have a team, of course.
We've never seen the team.
A complete team that tests and that does everything.
Prove it.
So without
there's so many lies in here.
And bringing it to UAT, how can I bring it to you guys?
What do you hear from?
What about the concept of user acceptance testing? Because technically, we are your customers. So
yeah,
customer review should be a stage in all of that process.
Definitely. Till now, everything was literally unorganized, and now I have started to organize things at the tech level also. But we have a full-fledged UAT ecosystem where we do not pass any feature functionality without properly validating with the QA, and all the checks are done, tested, One thing got only one thing so far in WAAS uh, came up where the ROI was going more in Capital 3.0, and that is also fixed properly now. So,
It's
He
not
should be a
actually.
politician because he lies. Love that.
sorry,
It's not actually. Just ask Sue.
it's not.
No.
Surprise, surprise.
It's not
She,
correct.
no, she's got 5 $100 purchases,
Mhm.
and she's only getting the ROI on one of them, apparently.
Recently?
I've actually, yes, yesterday, actually I have 25
Okay. So
$100
A promoter of.
and I'm only getting it on each account. I'm only getting, I have 5 on each one, and I'm only getting 68 cents basically, instead of getting times 5.
She's a dog trainer.
Okay. So that one is not fixed yet. So we fixed it.
Promoter of
Can you
Hyperverse
just send
and
me
Nation.
your username and just send it to me right now so that I don't because we fixed it. This happened to many people. Um, Actually, this going slow is good for us, but it was going faster earlier.
Make it
That
funny.
we reduced the speed, and now all of them
No
are
one's
not
laughing,
active.
Chavez.
Okay, no problem. This is not a challenge for us. We will
It's a
activate
challenge
it.
for
We
the
will
people that
make sure
trusted
that
it.
all the previous ones are going to be credited. Why didn't you report it to the team?
It just
Did you?
happened yesterday for me,
Okay.
and I wanted to see if it populated before. And so when I
Okay.
checked, I wrote to Carl, and I'm like, I got a problem. And he said, that you were coming, and that's why I wanted to tell you about it. So I have 5 accounts that have the issue.
Same problem.
So you want me to send you all 5 usernames?
Please.
Oh.
I would suggest that you've got the community structure under Lucky. I would have thought it would be a good idea to replicate that as a technical and trainers structure as well. So
He must hate Carl.
the word is that all the techs and trainers and leaders have got access to the tech support. But
yes.
that hasn't been published who that is. I'm assuming it's just Nicholas. But if it's not just Nicholas, there's multiple people. We have no idea who the multiple people are.
Yes. So what I did, it was my mistake. I added Nick in all the groups, and Nick is now flooded with a lot of messages. So I'm going to ask him to change his number. Number one. Number two, I have added 2 more members of my team. With Lucky now, they are under training. They are understanding how to help and assist the community. They are very new to this. They have been working with me for the last 5 years, but they are new to this.
Got some big content coming out in the next 48 hours as well, guys.
So these 3 people are going to simultaneously
Rory Canach has been in court
in 8-hour shifts every day, 24/7. So and these are like project managers, so they have their teams under them. So what we will do according to the structure, as you said, we are going to give all these 3 guys to every other regional head, so that 24/7 someone is there and all the help is provided instantly, so they will have their backup teams. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I was sort of understanding how to organize it. I'm also new to this. You know, it's something that I'm also learning with the load of all these small things that we are gaining. So yes,
It is. I understand it. The difference between you and I is I learned all of these skills over 40 years.
He's unemployed.
Trying to do it in 2.
Earns $738.60 a fortnight. I've seen his job seeker payslip.
A lot of times people say
Can't be that good.
That Shavez is trying to micromanage everything. He's got to delegate more. So keep up the delegation work.
I already. If I tell you honestly, um, I don't code now. I
Nice.
used to. Last project that I myself was involved in writing was WAAS. After that, I just write the BR. I just write the uh, you know
Requirement
synopsis,
spec.
uh, requirements, and then uh, sitting with the testers, pulling their leg, and then going to back to the devs, uh, beating
I,
shit out of them,
I
and then
empathise with that at a level
Blah,
that
blah,
most people
blah.
won't understand. I actually declined a promotion
Did you? Now
at
you're
where
on
I
the
worked
dole.
for 20 years because it would mean I didn't play with the computers anymore.
yeah, exactly. No, I do play a lot, but it's like it's difficult because now we have you know different colorful products. LquidPay is a payment platform, while blockchain is different, and at the same time, Boomerang is a trading software, centralized, and then we have Dodo, that is Dex trading. It's different. Then we have WAAS, which is centralized, completely secure, and then there is a lot of elements associated with it, and then there is community. So it's a lot on the plate.
Hey, Jelly Snack.
But
So
yes,
Have
I
to keep
think
this
I
video
still have
going.
room
No
for
pausing. It's been removed a
a
couple of
few
times
more
off the
things in
internet.
my life
So I thought I'd
until
put it
I'm,
back online and
I
stream.
actually get married or
It.
something. So yes, I can do multitask.
yeah, I had that same sort of problem when I got married. I was on 24-hour support call capability with a dedicated phone line that I could dial into the mainframe. And yeah, 2 o'clock phone calls in the morning did get on the missus' nerves, so be careful there. Yes. What are you aware of the problems that arose with Capital 3 with the EFINA and the
Yes. So
the
today, what?
Koi project? There's tokens that people did their claim. There was a window of opportunity where people put their claims in. The Web 2 level sent the message to the Web 3 level to mint these tokens, and no tokens were minted. And the Web 2 now believes that they were, but it's showing zero. Things like that.
Not much commentary today, guys.
I need a
Just
mechanism
documenting this video.
set up where I can report that because I put this out to Lucky, and the response I got was, Trashit, did you understand what he just said?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I need to talk to people that understand my speak.
I understand that. So I need one address that faced such issue, and we'll check them. We'll check for all. I think Grace sent me a similar message, and then I forwarded it to EFINA tech team already. So they are analyzing it. Once we identify Grace's issue, everyone's issue is going to be resolved. So we got it covered. They're checking, and we don't need to do anything. They're going to do it themselves. Plus, the people who have submitted these um,
Whitelisting issue
no, not whitelisting, where on
of
EFINA.
the EFINA whitelisting address. People are still getting the message and not eligible, and they've checked every single Ethereum address that they've got access to, and none of them match up. Particularly Jojo, she's done the feedback on all her accounts, and there's no indication that any of them have been addressed.
Exactly. So last 2 hours ago, I received a report from EFINA team. And these are the number of addresses that they resolved. So you guys need to ask them to check one more time. All of them are now resolved.
I checked one of mine just before the Zoom started,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not.
Lies, Shavez, lies.
Not was, no.
You drop. This is the list of addresses that they got in the feedback. I know it's Chinese. You guys cannot read it. I understand. But yes, these they received from our community 770 feedbacks. Somebody put URL also in the feedback. See how colorful people, you know, they do. Somebody put Ethereum address here and Ethereum address here. So
Had to blur those out.
It is
Trying to comply
sort of helpless.
with
If I will
YouTube's
show you guys
policies.
KOI reports, which I have, you guys will be blown away. They have written KOI in their KOI claims. And then they are not receiving the tokens. So if I will just filter all these 770 queries, I think 500 of them may be incorrect. And then we have KOI address also in EFINA feedback. People have submitted KOI address in EFINA feedback. So these sort of colorful issues are never going to be solved because uh, so Claire, can you just give me your address? I will check this list. If you have submitted the feedback, it should arrive here, and we will see what you have submitted.
No, I didn't submit the feedback. We were just on a call with Carl and we were checking all our addresses, but we couldn't
Please,
find it.
please submit a feedback as soon as possible. As soon as you submit the feedback on their website, they are going to fix it by themselves. And they struggled with these 700 addresses. Out of 700, almost 200 queries were correct, and they fixed all of them. Rest of you, please submit the feedback, and they will fix. They are really good guys. They understand everything.
So
I have
are we submitting the feedback within the EFINA?
I will show,
claim process.
I
Okay.
will I will show you how to submit a feedback. Um, if you see this, if you see this that you're not eligible, you
Yep.
click on the
Oh,
feedback,
okay. Cool.
you write Solana address, and you write your Ethereum address and you submit. Make
Okay.
sure you write your correct Solana address, which you have used to vote, and correct Ethereum address, which you have used to claim. And then you will receive the tokens instantly, maybe in 12 to 24 hours in your wallet.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes.
Cool.
And a very smooth process, but people, they write both the sides. Ethereum address, how can we resolve?
Fortunately, there are too many people. This is the problem I'm always facing on support calls. There are people trying to, or I'll be starting to explain it like this. There are people that trying to drive a race car, and all they can do is ride on roller skates.
You guys can read, right? What does it read? KOI allocation
My
upload.
allocation.
The final sheet that we got to upload. Okay, look at these addresses.
If you guys
What do you
saw
see? Ethereum
what I'm
address,
working on at the
Ethereum
moment,
address. If I will
wouldn't
show
believe me.
you this list,
I'm working
this
in
is
the background.
incorrect address with the commas. Okay, these reports are automated reports which my team has to edit, before uploading. So if I will count all these Ethereum addresses, then I will show you how many people, how it's still going on. So till here, so 67 people wrote Ethereum address. Rest of them, we can find out more colorful things. You will find so many things inside, and people with 4,000, 50,000 tokens, they have done such mistakes. So it's really, it's difficult. That's why, Carl, in your support calls, You don't need to entertain nothing of this sort. Just tell them the ways to do it. Just and people who have been depositing money into WAAS and buying a Capital 3.0 package successfully, I think they should know how to claim it back. People who know how to send money to an address and buy a package should also know how to paste their address and claim it. Basics.
Right, but Shavez, they don't though, right? Because how many people send all of their BTCC or their whatever was their Boomerang refunds to USDT wallet, the coin. How many? $165,000 worth? Are you kidding? It's gone. My friend did the same. She didn't listen to me. She lost $1,400 because she sent it to USDT address, not her MetaMask address. So people are not getting it.
There's too many people trying to drive a racing car when they can't even drive a motorbike. They just don't understand Windows and iOS on a Mac. It's just a lacking in our training that we only support WAAS, we don't support Windows.
Yes. So the only support that this is what I'm telling you, Carl. The only support that you guys should provide in the support calls is to give them proper, clear instructions as to how to do it. Things they have done so far cannot be changed because these addresses are in the directories. These addresses have been sent to KOI, these addresses have been sent to EFINA, and more allocations are going to come. So we just need to sit and explain once and give the recording to people that if you want to do it this way. That's it.
You're preaching to the choir. I know. That's what I do. It's the problem is that they don't go and get that basic education from their sponsor or their upline, because usually that's missing. Anyway, remember on that KOI call that we had with the, I think it was a salesperson or something, that afterwards when he left, I mentioned a bug on the back office and you said there's no bugs in the back office. You want to have a look at this? I'll just prove that was wrong. This is my top account, and this is my Capital 3. I've got no introducer kickbacks. Yet when I go to details, look at all these introducer kickbacks.
Okay. So this is just information error.
But all those that are there are appearing in here. Okay. But all the ones that are actually appearing don't add up to that. So there's actually 2 bugs there. I need somewhere mechanism that I can report this bypassing you.
No need to report these because we are changing the back office once again.
I know.
So we are doing the H5 version of WAAS also, and this H5 will separate DeFi and CeFi, and that's why we are not touching it, leaving it as it is. We will just deploy the new version of H5 on this.
Yeah.
So
but the point is, if something occurs again, leaders need a mechanism where they can report something like this. And can we do either a database update or a code patch that replaces that with corporate?
Okay. All right. I will do something else. So see, the problem is because I built this. The day I built this,
so he built the platform for Sam Lee.
I got the requirements from Sam. All these,
he's the coder. He's the only coder. There's no development team.
What to do it. So, and then I read a lot over the internet, case studies, that most of the affiliate marketing companies, they fail because their accounts are editable. You can change the structures, all that. So I I built everything in such a fashion that it cannot be changed. The structure cannot be changed. And now I feel like I should have, left some room to modify these things accordingly. But anyways, we cannot change that, Carl. I'm really very sorry. I cannot even uh, do anything. It's
Surely the code that generates that screen can
I
detect that field having that value and just replace the word corporate.
it can replace, but it is going to affect all the users. Uh, and if there is something else that comes up, the whole system, whole tree is disturbed. So,
No, it's not going to cause any structure. It'll only affect the people that have got that word, that string in that field, which is everybody that is direct to
you
corporate.
you know how many people have got that string? You want to
Um,
know?
I believe it was supposed to be capped at 500.
No, I will tell you.
It really doesn't matter how
4,300?
because
Just
it'll
guessing.
only affect them, and it'll look a lot better.
Okay. I will try. But well, if you are saying we can just replace it or make the name words change, we can do that. But it is difficult to to imagine because uh, you know if it changes something, that will be the worst. So I'll tell you, it has 4,338 direct affiliates. This account I have just opened. This account got direct 4,338 affiliates.
Many.
So,
It only affects
so
when the screen is loaded. So it's one tiny little if clause.
I will do that. We have a test sandbox environment with WAAS. So I'll change that in sandbox. I will see what behavior it is showing in sandbox, and then if it is not going to affect, then yes, we will change it in the code.
Slightly more technical question before we get people asking theirs. Why did you use the governance token in Capital 3 everywhere? Why didn't you use utility tokens for each project and just keep the governance token for entering the DAO and leave it alone? Because it's really I reckon it's just going to cause all sorts of confusion when you try and fix problems, when people try and work out what they're up to in their voting mechanism.
There's a reason. If we would have used not governance token, but a financial security, which you mean a shitcoin or altcoin, then you all are participating in uh, you all are
Scotland.
participating in a financial institution, regulated or centralized, not a DAO. That is compliance level um challenge we had, and that's why it is a DAO, and it comes with voting tokens even for the allocations in the projects. So that is the smart thing that we did, and it is going to help us in the long term. We can keep running Capital 3.0 for ages because we are just a DAO operating with participation, and it is not going to affect or bring us in any jurisdiction in any compliance sort of things. So yes.
So how are you going to separate people that have got 2 lots of DAO tokens and 2 lots, or other people that have got 2 lots of staking tokens?
No. So few people, that was our tech uh, disbursement error on the smart contract, because Solana uh, ecosystem is not very supportive of this sort of environment, because Solana is still a meme ecosystem where all the smart contract functionalities, minting tokens to 10,000 addresses at once, all these things in Solana is really, really challenging if we compare it to Ethereum, or if we compare even to BTC20 Smart Chain. You guys will see when I will start minting WDAO tokens for WAAS, the participation token for affiliate marketing 3.0, it will be such a smooth process because of EVM. So Solana is a challenge. So while we were minting the DAO tokens, few of the addresses got double tokens by mistake. So this was our tech error. So, and I'm ready to distribute $1 extra, no problem, because of our blunder. But yes, we then wrote to Solana, and they fixed their few, contract features. Then we got one distribution tool also designed by Solana to us. They actually gave us for free. So now we have a distribution, tool from Solana, and which is because we have so many members in our DAO, and they think it is a promising venture. So yes, that was just inability of Solana, but it's going so well so far. So we can. This is the reason why we can run Capital 3.0 for for ages. No challenge, no such financial question on DAO, because it's a DAO. It comes with participation, voting for the tokens. Tokens are for project participation. Token is for DAO participation. So it's very easy, simple, out of compliance, out of regulations.
My last question then will be, okay, when we were first going into the DAO process, the allocation voting, then the project voting, one of the things you kept asking for was get out there and tell everyone to do their vote, do their vote, do the vote. Why didn't you, and I put this into the Doge group as a pseudocode for Lucky to pass on. I don't know if it was passed on, but
Yeah.
why didn't you create an email burst to every single Solana address activated account in WAS and say, do your vote?
Yes,
Because we
yes,
kept saying it on all of the support Zooms.
yes.
It was
I
said
can
on
I can do that.
Zooms, and those people that didn't get into those Zooms never heard us tell them.
I understand that, and I have done what I have done a really, really cool thing. So if users they don't vote, their ROI calculation, their ROI generation will stop for a couple of days until they vote. So this is the new functionality which I've built for the voting. So don't worry, we don't need to email. When their ROI stops, they will come and vote. So I have I have brought it because when you propose this, I just thought, I don't want to spam your emails addresses with our bulk emails, and it is also not good uh, to fetch information from your WAS accounts and email you to vote for a DeFi smart contract, which is a DAO. So I thought it should not be done in that way. Imagine if
G'day, Frank.
BTCC
Nice to see you,
people
mate.
don't harvest BTCC, and I email you, hey, why are you not harvesting? So it won't be fair uh, for the users to receive an email to get to even motivate them to start harvesting. So it's better to put a certain amount of restrictions. So yeah, we will stop the generation of ROI from that day onwards when voting is required to be done. And once they vote, their ROI will start compounding.
But more of that's sort of not the same situation. One is a request to do something that's voluntary that they don't want to do versus something that they have to do in order to
Participate.
proceed. Hey?
Yes, participate. If they have put money, they should participate on chain as well. So in their WAAS back office, there will be a button to vote, and that's why I'm saying I'm doing it H5. So the app will take you to the voting, section, and your phantom will be connected. Automatically, you click on vote and you do it. So no more challenges. That's why I'm working in this side of WAAS to you know to s- to bring it smoother. And one more thing that I'm bringing, which I have been discussing in these small calls, group calls. I have not announced it on the Zooms yet publicly because I'm still working on it. I'm creating a basket of products, all the products at once. All the wash products can be brought in a click uh, by new users, by old ones, and the benefits are going to be equal and even more. So, on these baskets, what we will do, we will collect. It will also give the list of addresses that user needs before entering into WAS and what they need to do. So it will be all in a single place. So if they, because they will do what, they will get a LquidPay card, they will get a Dodo license, they will get a Boomerang 2.0 license, they will receive a bunch of miners, they will receive also one special thing that will only be in that combo. They will not be able to buy it separately on wash. That will only be included in the combo. So all these elements we will put inside the combo. Users will enter one by one all the information, and bam, done. And that will generate more benefits than user putting their own brains to structure themselves into different accounts. So all the binary, all the check match bonus that can potentially come within that cost of buying the combo is going to arrive in the same account as a cashback instantly. That is what I'm doing with the single click combo. So new users onboarding is going to be super smooth. So this is sort of uh, ease that I know these are the things which were important always, but I did not pay attention because I was the whole team was busy in bringing these products. And uh, I mean, what does it mean to even, uh, when the products are not ready, who is going to sell what? So now that the products are ready, people are going to be more aggressive with the sales. Earlier, people were selling what was working. They were selling Dodo, they were selling miners, they were selling nodes, they were selling, um, you know, the pre-sales packages of LquidPay. Now they're going to sell Boomerang. So everything is now ready. So I am also making it easier for the users to buy and then get benefited. Don't waste a lot of time in creating 10 different accounts and then end up forgetting the passwords of one of them, and then forgetting, because I have seen close to $500,000 is in accounts of people which are small accounts which they don't even log in. I don't want people to lose money uh, like that.
Actually, I do have two more things, and I'll ask them together. One of the problems with promoting LquidPay is onboarding. Australia has got one of the highest uptakes of crypto in the world, but we can't sell the card to Australians as a rule because like 40% of people have or have crypto, and they don't want to sell it. They don't want to use it. They want to sit on it. So to use the card for somebody else, we need on-ramping of fiat, right? That's not available. So people have not been able to put money in easily. And in fact, what I did was I sent fiat, bought some USDC on MetaMask, which also has their own card, but it's a MasterCard, it's not a Visa, so it's not as usable. But I think they actually beat you to market with a
Now he gets
self-custody
upset.
card. But anyway, then I had to transfer
They
it.
announced the card after me. When I announced self-custodian card, then MetaMask announced their shit card, which nobody is going to buy, which is going to only work in 4
Backed by
regions
Visa,
of the
huh?
world, which is the shittiest card in the whole freaking Revolut. Nexo is better than MetaMask card. But it's
The point is that I had to use MetaMask to on-ramp to LquidPay. We should have had on-ramping straight away, but if we don't, as soon as possible. And the other thing is the suggestion. A lot of people are saying, why can't we see the old wallets? Right, the GFM wallet, the dividend wallet, the proof of reserve wallet, but we can see the Boomerang refund wallet. Is the new WAAS going to have that suggestion that I made of having an archive area where people can go back and check? Because literally there is an issue for jurisdictions where information has to be available for 7 years or 10 years for taxation purposes.
Okay, fair point. So yes, we will include one archive where old wallets, old even Boomerang wallet, we are going to move now from the dashboard, because I don't want it to be on the dashboard when new users arrive. I don't want them to see that Boomerang was once refunded and now it is being marketed again. So yes, we will have an archive where only users who have previous history, they can get access to their previous records. From records, I would say if you go on your subscription history of Bitcoin Code, you will find everything. So I kind of left the history of purchases in the Bitcoin Code section. So if you will go there, you will even find the first purchase that you made in WAAS in your Bitcoin Code history.
Yes, I know that, but a lot of people don't know that, and that's the problem they have with reconciling any claim that they believe they've got to any proof of reserve. And I have noticed, I was hoping she was coming today. Dia, Dia, I had a look at her claim and I tried to total it up. And it appears that there is actually transactions missing. I've raised that one with Nicholas, by the way.
You can check.
Yeah.
You can check that, and they will claim if there is calculation error. He's going to fund back, no problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've got many more, but I've hogged it enough. Let's hear from Grace.
Please spare me. Is this being recorded?
No.
Have a smoke, Shavez.
I forgot.
Good for strokes.
No need to.
A month after this, he had a stroke, and now he's trying to blame
boy.
me for having the stroke. Can you believe that?
You're supposed to have been using patches and given that crap up.
But he listened to Carl this time.
And by the way, Sue, you forgot to remind me to record, so Noni's going to be a bit miffed.
Don't worry, we got you covered,
okay,
Carl.
Grace, you're up.
This is a secret
Shavez.
recording, 18 people in it.
Thank you for going ahead and
Go the Avengers.
that help message and processing it. I really appreciate it.
Grace is a
I'm
federal
telling you, I'm still glowing.
and just beating my chest, still very so proud. And I think I'm going to bask in that particular article.
The article was a
About the
paid
article. So congratulations
advertisement in
again.
Forbes magazine
It's such
India,
an uplifting
not interviewed
thing.
by any official
If you just knew
journalist,
somebody,
just a paid
you
advert
saw
in the
them in
PDF
a
version.
magazine as prestigious, especially as prestigious as Forbes, you would say, "Oh wow, how nice!" You'd be so proud and so happy. But to see
What an
someone
idiot.
that you have had such regular contact with, it is just absolutely amazing. And so thank you
It's
for
a
that
paid
uplift. And
advert
since we're
in the
affiliated
Indian
with you,
Forbes
we are
PDF
just as
version.
famous and just
Anyone
as
can get an advert in
rewarded.
there.
I think it's going to be such a great, I'm using it as a recruitment tool. And
Deception.
so it's
It's all
just
about deception
very, very
and
wonderful.
perception.
Congratulations again. Thank you for leading the way with
And
that.
she's been publicly
Thank you so much, Grace. And
outed
I would say,
as a federal judge,
you know, I have done
reprimanded.
everything because of you guys, because you guys believed in me. You guys believed in the spirit of what we are building together. And it's just the beginning. April, I'm flying to Thailand for a very special conference, and I would, you know, make it live from there so that you guys will be virtually present with me. There, I'm going to now start. I'm going to be active more into the press and media now. Yes.
That's fantastic. You still owe me. I would be glad to go to Thailand, okay? You know, instead of Vietnam. But I still want to go to Vietnam. You still owe me a trip.
Vietnam is beautiful. Trust me,
Yeah,
beautiful.
it is, and the food is absolutely delicious. You had me on the floor when you made the comment about the U.S. reserves. That's what I was. Oh my goodness. I didn't hear anything else you said after that. And your timing and delivery was perfect. So effective, so effective. What my question is, as far as the at FINA, Carl had talked about that, but with the EFINA, I'm kind of caught in a conundrum whereby I have stake tokens that have never been voted, and I don't know how to have make that happen. And I mean, they appear, but
Right,
they haven't been burnt or anything of that nature. So
right. So second round of ETHFINA, you can get them burned and claim ETHFINA
okay,
against them.
all right. And the same with the koi. Is the koi lost for forever? Because I something happened. I got caught in a glitch where that I submitted the um
Can
oh,
you? Are you the one who submitted Ethereum address in place of COI address?
of course not.
What she's referring to, Chavez, is there was a small window where the first round of allocation tokens weren't minted, and they voted them in, but they couldn't finish the final step was
Okay.
closed too quickly.
Then you are safe. Then you are safe, Grace. You have the tokens, right? You have STC30 DAO with you.
Yes.
That's sheer money. Okay, don't worry. Next upcoming, you can use all of them in ETHFINA. You can use them in the next one. So you are not going to lose anything. But
Great.
unfortunately, you cannot vote back for COI.
That's what I was talking about earlier when I said separating which ones were Ethereum and which ones were Koi. And yeah,
It's
that's
confusing,
why I
eh,
thought it
Carl?
better to have different tokens.
Yes, we separate them in our smart contract level, so we understand. the tokens that Grace is going to vote were supposed to be for Koi, but she's now voting for ETHFINA, and we will accept it. This is sort of flexibility I will keep for next upcoming few allocations, at least 6 of them.
I have been
Okay.
telling on the support calls that you haven't lost them. They'll just be used for the next one, or in this
Yeah.
case, the last one.
The last one, yes, perfect.
Now,
Yeah.
and then the other thing.
Hang on a sec, Grace.
Okay.
Just remember
Sure.
everybody that's got their hands up to turn their cameras on.
Oh, yes. Don't want anyone getting this video.
Absolutely. Alrighty. The with the basket of products, Chavez, of course, for us old folks, veterans in the system, we would be able to, that would be available to everyone,
Yes,
correct?
correct.
And then would there be an opt out option buttons? Say if I wanted the basket, but maybe I didn't want Capital 3.0 because I already have it, from my old. Would I be able to opt out of the
Mm,
the
No,
package? Opt out of that particular product?
no. So it will
Okay.
be basket comprises of all the products. One click, you buy everything. Um, I'll tell you the reason also. And then once we roll out one basket, then I'm going to roll out 2 more baskets, one for CFI and one for DeFi separately, because people who have liquid pay cards, they would not want to buy again. Or you can always buy a basket and transfer the coupons of liquid pay to someone else and sell them. That's why we have the transfer mechanism of coupons. And you guys don't realize it now because I've been testing it and I've been sending the coupons to my teams to activate the card. It is super simple. When we introduce someone new to liquid pay, it's super convenient not to ask them to sign up on WAAS. Just send them a coupon and tell them, hey, with this coupon, I just made 65 up to 65% of cash back in the affiliate side. Would you like to learn how? And then introduce them to WAAS. So it's pretty cool.
No, that's absolutely amazing, and thank you. I figured that um this big update coming is going to
Yes,
be time for US.
yes. Finally.
So that's fantastic. It's, and you say it's South Africa and then Nigeria?
Yes, first South Africa. South Africa is done. We got the license and we
Okay.
signed it already. Next update, South Africa will come, and then Nigeria and Kenya.
Nigeria and Kenya. Oh my
Awesome.
God.
I cannot wait.
Steal
I'm
from the
so
poor,
excited. Thank you.
give to the
I'm
rich.
I'm good for now. Love my hands. Thanks.
The phone. We need to teach you how to change your name. You can unmute.
Hi, Shavez.
Oh,
How you doing?
good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad I'm on this amazing platform, and we are seeing, we're waiting to see what next, like more package to achieve in the platform. So my question goes like this: when are we going to be able to have like P2P on the BTCC itself?
Yes. So we have already started the big update on BTC20 Smart Chain, and uh, work is going on now. Deployment of peer-to-peer is going on. At the same time, we are bringing new functionalities into BTC20. So
Okay.
peer yesterday I explained. Were you there on yesterday's call?
No, yesterday I was busy, so I was unable to join.
You need to go and watch the recording of yesterday's call. You would
Okay.
understand what is coming with the peer-to-peer platform, additional, and how it is going to be effective with
Okay.
BTCC, yeah, with BTCC staking, so that you don't have to sell and dump your BTCCs, and you
Okay.
generate some rewards without dumping them.
Okay. So and again, I'm still unable to get my card verified because
He's in Nigeria.
I'm using a Canadian
Why don't
driving
you tell him
license
how to
passport
create fake
driving license to
KYC
verify my card,
details, Shavez,
but
to
it's
hide your
still telling me
identity?
it's unable to get verified. So I don't
Uh,
know what we can do about that.
do you have a passport?
No,
He
I have a Nigerian passport.
lives in Canada.
Oh, okay. Do
Oh,
you
I'll
have
tell you
some
how to
other
do it.
ID?
Which is my Canadian driving license.
No.
And I would suggest you to, where are you? You are in Canada?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, type on Google, get a Palau ID.
Mm.
Okay. This is this is an advice that I'm giving you personally. Don't
230 a year.
market it, but go on Google, write get a Palau ID, and you will
Palau.
Palau. Yes, you will receive a Palau residence ID for $230 a year. You will be a resident of Palau, and that will be delivered to your home. I just received my Palau ID today,
Palau.
God.
Let me try to search it.
and you can KYC. Uh, so I received my Palau ID today. Uh, it comes with the residence ID, uh, physically delivered
Proof
to Dubai,
on video.
and
Thank
it's
you,
super
Shavez.
convenient. You can KYC with Binance, you can KYC with any other platform if you're not able to do it with your passport. And it's
Okay.
super. So get a Palau ID, you will get it. First, you will get an NFT minted as your residence ID. They will send you NFT on your Ethereum address, and later they will send you physical ID because it's a KYC mechanism. You need to click picture of the KYC document. So I think that you can use.
Okay, okay. I'll work on that maybe tonight or tomorrow. And please, what we are asking for is we need more transparency,
Mhm.
like which you are trying your best, but we still need like 100%, You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
we can have more people to the We Are All Satoshi community.
Mhm.
So thanks for the effort, thanks for the platform, and I believe the platform is going to go like stronger, stronger, and stronger. More years to come.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
CBest.
Hey, Best. How are you?
Hello, not bad at all, not bad at all. It's always a pleasure to see you, a pleasure to sit on the your teaching and grab some of that wisdom that you share and the knowledge that you share in this the space that we're in now. Um I have one question, and Carl would be able to back me up on that because it's something that we try looking at where I have several addresses in my MetaMask wallet. However, one of them seems to be malfunctioning. Every transaction you do, every transaction I try doing within the wallet, within that account, is not hitting the blockchain.
Yeah.
And
On which
because
net?
of that, on the BTCC network, and because of that, the the dApp that the BTCC dApp that is connected to that wallet, I can't do any harvesting. I can't do anything with the um
Okay.
with the
Okay. So
tokens
with
mined on that dApp.
yes, yes. So good news for you and good news for the people who have these struck transactions. With this update on BTC20 Smart Chain, all these addresses are also going to get a revival.
Okay. Is there a time frame on that?
Updates have started already. It's 2 months time for the entire update. So within 2 months, all these struck transactions are going to be restored, and we will also see a little rise in the gas fee on BTC20 Smart Chain with this update.
Oh no, not. What will people do?
Is this going to affect? Well, obviously, it makes me think we need a repair functionality somewhere, that the tech people need to be able to repair one account, just go in and rebuild a JSON file or rebuild a connection between MetaMask and the chain. But also, what about the transactions that have been done? Like, I've done it, Janet's done it, many people have done it, where in a rush or tired, people have sent BTCC to a USDT deposit address in WAAS. They're just sitting in a buffer. There is no mechanism to unload them or send them back. Can we have that feature as well?
We can have that feature. You know how? I will start accepting BTCC also in place of USDT, BTC20, so that your assets which are in BTCC will be accessible, and you can buy on 40% worth in the DeFi side. So that also, I saw the volume, that how many people have done so. And according to the volume, I thought we can give alternative. And also people who have created their tokens on BTC20 Smart Chain, this is future announcement which is going to arrive. People who have created or who are going to create their tokens on BTC20 Smart Chain, they can also encourage their teams, and they can also these tokens can also be deposited in WAAS in place of 40% if their liquidity is more than $1 million.
That I think is something you need to pass on to Tyler in Canada. And by the way, have you set up a mechanism where he can ask technical questions yet? Because I've seen screenshots of his project in the design stage, and I don't want them to get to code cutting and not have any way of asking questions.
Basically, the problem with Tyler is I don't have time, and he don't have good tech people to build this, to build his ideas, which are really rough and, you can say, unorganized.
Oh, poor Tyler.
Can you send me a message and I will pass it on to him what he needs to lift in his side, and I'll get on to him.
Basically, they need all they need is a good EVM smart contract developer. That's it.
While I make a note.
Otherwise, translated, he doesn't want anyone to expose him by working with them.
How are you?
How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Good to see you.
My Capital 3.0 is a total mess. And I don't know if Lucky mentioned it to you. You know, we went over it. I don't know what happened. I voted, but it looks like I voted only one token. So I'm getting like 1.47 EFINA per month. So I'm
Okay. 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 Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm scamming you. Just keep smiling.
Once we go with second round, that's why
he doesn't want this video online. It's been removed twice.
with them.
Hence why I'm babysitting this video and doing a bit of a commentary.
I bought a lot of tokens.
Timestamps are all in the description.
And we are going to do a massive second round and third round. with EFINA.
He's bought a whole lot of
when that will be?
Athena, really?
How soon?
Definitely. Yes. This week, this new week, we are starting the second round. That's why I minted all the voting tokens.
Of
The
course.
voting has been started. This Wednesday, I will announce, go vote, and then people will vote. Then they will become eligible for EFINA. We will deduct the the ROI from WAAS, and we will mint project tokens for EFINA round 2, and then you can also wash your hands in this flow.
Okay, and then Koi, like you said, to Grace, there's no hope for that?
No hope for
Because I
Koi.
guess
No.
it affected that too.
I'm
Pardon me?
very sorry for Koi. I am really very sorry. Yes, that's why I see a lot of tokens are left in my wallet, which have not been transferred to our users, and probably these are your tokens, and
Yeah,
few
it's
more.
very depressing. That's sitting there. I don't know. Yep.
It's
I guess I'll just wait.
yeah, close to 1.5 million Koi are sitting in my wallet doing nothing.
Can you send some to me?
If I send some to you, I would be unfair. I would do.
All right.
So
My second question is on a Boomerang refund. Some of my people basically went AWOL after the platform got shut down. So I don't think they withdrew they got their refund. Will they have access to that money later?
yes, your wallet is there. They can withdraw even now.
Okay, good. Eventually when I find them. Now, LquidPay, I know you made me KYC with my Nigerian passport.
No problem. No problem. So
I can do it now with the US passport and forget the Nigerian one.
you can do that. You can do that again. No problem. Your KYC was not rejected. Okay. It
What
was
was it?
just it was just not available in your region. So you are not a rejected person.
Okay. So when US becomes good, I can do US instead of the Nigerian
Yes,
one.
yes, yes. Quickly,
Okay.
instantly you can do with US.
Okay. I think that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Based on just what Carol just asked about Boomerang, this is a newbie that came up on
BCTC's worth
I
shit.
think Thursday.
Why would anyone want it?
Somebody asked about Boomerang refund for purchases that were done under the corporate side under Powell. They were expecting both lots to be refunded. You might want to make it clear that you were only refunding the Boomerang WAAS refunds, and I think
the people who bought directly from the platform, there was no Powell in the structure. Yes, they bought directly from the platform.
If you've been
come
following
across
this
such people, just
as
give my
much as
number to
us,
them.
this video is
Just
just
ask
the
them to
cream of the
contact
cream.
me. I will sort that.
I was short everything.
okay.
3 months later, and a stroke, and sending Danny
Sue.
legal threats.
Okay,
Hey,
thank
Sue.
you. Hi, Shavez.
Sue is a dog trainer.
I had a question
Susan Goldsmith.
on one of my accounts.
Been promoting
I
Hyperverse.
tried to vote for
Hyperfund.
EFINA, it didn't work. I tried to vote for Koi, it didn't work. So I went to trash it. He looked at it and he said, we got a technical issue here.
Again?
This has to go to Shavez. So he sent it to Lucky. Lucky, I don't know what Lucky did with it, but
Like
he
his
said
Shavez's
to talk
sister.
to you about it because this one, he said, let's wait for the next allocation to see if it's going to work. And if it works, great. It's not a lot. But I just wanted to bring it to your attention that something isn't right, and trash it was, and also Carl looked at it too.
So where's Pavel gone is the question that we all wanted to know.
Okay, you have C30 DAO tokens in your Phantom wallet.
Yes, and that's it, but I can't vote. Yeah.
You have gas fee in your wallet.
Yes.
Can you transfer your C30 DAO tokens to some other Phantom wallet and vote?
I probably could.
So
I've never done that.
Yes, transfer your tokens to some other wallet and vote from that wallet and claim your next round of EFINA. Okay.
Okay, so what happens to my account? Where will the...
Nothing will happen to your account. You just moved your tokens and voted from different address.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you for that. And then also on WAAS, so I'm sure everybody's getting this as well. When I try to take funds off and I'm getting that sync error, is there something that I can look at to see when I can
Which wallet?
take the funds off?
Which wallet?
So I had funds no, just on my, I have a on one of my accounts I have money that I have like $300 on there, or 300 USDT. So I was thinking of taking it off and putting it into another account on WAAS so I can buy another package, and it wouldn't let me do it.
Which wallet you have? DeFi side or Capital?
On the Capital 3.0.
Okay, so try it after today's closing. If you have tried it already today, then try it after closing and you will see.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
There's why is the new interface or back office, is it going to implement the same queuing mechanism that the DeFi withdrawal wallet has?
No.
Are you going to use that mechanism everywhere so that it's reliable? People don't get that error anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm going to centralize everything in one withdrawal mechanism. Once we do combo, it will be one withdrawal for everything. And now we have USDC also, so a lot of different wallets, different payment processors. So we will combine them all into together. So you withdraw from Capital, DeFi, you consolidate everything into one balance and you withdraw out.
On a vanity sort of way, is this all triggered by that PowerPoint I sent you?
You can say that, yes.
Secrets.
Game town.
Just in case that gets out this video.
I'm super fantastic. How you doing? Sorry about the darkness. I'm driving. I just have 2 loops that still need to be closed. One, you had asked me to create a list of the POR people in my group. I sent it to Treasure, but I have nothing has come of it as of yet. So I just needed that closed and wanted to know what's the next step, because I even mentioned to Treasure and he said he reached out. But so what would be the next step with that?
So, okay, for POR, I think. So how many accounts do you have that has a problem?
I think there was roughly about 5 or 7 on that list. I sent it to Treasure, and one had a big volume, like 55K.
I understand. No problem. Big or small, if it is $1 or $1 million, that is tech-wise the same for us to get that. So, did you raise a ticket?
No, you had asked me to create a Google and send it to one of the leaders, and I sent it to Treasure.
Okay. Attach a file. Attach this Google Drive file into ticket and raise a ticket and mention all your usernames and say that this is these accounts have the calculation issue. They will recalculate, and I think this is something that support team is well equipped with to handle and refund. So one ticket from one account and send all the queries inside. They will check one by one all the accounts, and at least they will give you a report that this is correct, this is not correct. And then you can circle back to Thrush it and say this is what support team said, and I think that will be faster.
Okay. And along those lines, could I just ask, with that wallet, it was never announced that, okay, take off your funds, because some people figured, oh, let me just leave it in WAAS and use it later. But unlike the Boomerang refund, where we were told, no one was ever told about, okay, pull your funds. It just disappeared. Any feedback on that? Why? I just thought that was a little
Yes,
odd.
I think we waited for months for the people to make withdrawals, and then I just
I've
wanted
watched
to
this video
update the
3 times,
dashboard and clean it.
just in case you're wondering why I'm quite
So I
quiet.
removed
Just
it.
documenting it live. It's been removed
But
off the
yes,
internet twice.
as Carl suggested, we are going to put it on in archives. So balances are going to arrive anyway. But in this case, it will take a little more time. So get your tickets raised, and support team is going to refund you manually to your address, and not a problem. But later you will receive the archive also, so that you will have the records with you.
Okay. And the last loop that needed to be closed. My upline sponsor, I'm obviously more connected, but my upline sponsor who introduced me, he ranked up to Doge, and he still never gotten paid his Doge
Not
ranking.
impossible. Impossible. What is the name?
What'd you say?
What is his name? What is his
Crypto
I'm sorry?
username? You said, what is his username? Let me look.
Make sure you stop the car first.
Yes, please.
All right.
While he's looking that up, Chavez, there's an issue with people ranking up under the new structure where the ranking is taken out of the 5x back area. I had somebody a little while ago on a support who pointed out that they're about to rank up and they have not touched 5x.
Okay.
Right? So that person can't get paid their Sheba. They're just about to hit Sheba. Why is it limited to just 5x? It should be on total volume.
I know that this was a technical
Another technical problem.
inability, and that is the reason why I had this planning from before that Boomerang is going to land on 5x. So no such problems. They are anyway going to participate either in Boomerang or in this True Freedom USDT BNB address. No, there is no BNB withdrawal for a club. It's either USDT, the RC20, or USDC Polygon. But I will check this guy, True Freedom. Who is this? Why didn't they receive the Dodge reward? Um, so Fred, there is no withdrawal, which is pending for this guy, Dodge.
For the rank?
Yes, I know this guy, Craig.
Yeah.
I know Craig.
Yeah, he's my first cousin.
I know. So ask him to raise a support ticket. Why? And they will do what if there is transact, because in my uh, execution panel, or you can say admin panel, I don't see any pending withdrawal. He might have made a withdrawal, which is not showing here, maybe a long time ago. So
Yeah.
he needs to raise a support ticket to the support team that please, if you see any struck uh, or pending withdrawal of my Ascension Club, then please cancel it. They will cancel it on the blockchain level, and then he will get the funds credited again, and then he will make a withdrawal again and process. There are zero pending withdrawals for the clubs. as of now.
It was a long time ago, and even actually, but
That's
yeah,
why, because in between, if you remember, we moved process of sending USDTs, and now USDTs also to the club withdrawals.
Right. So he has to send the ticket and ask them to check the blockchain for any stuck.
Ask them to cancel it, and then he can request for withdrawal again.
Okay. I'll let him know. Thank you. And that's it. Thank you. Oh, and last.
Last but not least, put your mic on, mate.
You need to unmute.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It may have been mentioned, but I got on the phone late. I know you had mentioned you were thinking about starting the Boomerang 2.0 last Monday, but you said, are you waiting? We're waiting for an uptick in the market, then to.
No. I'm just waiting to see the market, because we moved from testnet to mainnet 14th of Feb. So it hasn't even been 1 month for the tech to function properly and look at all the charts. So I want to present a complete product to the community where it has all the market movements covered. At least it should function on mainnet for 30 days. So 30 days will be 14th of March. And, there are so many factors that, so I'm just, waiting for the right moment to launch it. The product is live in front of me. I use it every day. It's fully completed product. Amazing it looks. But yes.
Amazing. It's a white labeled service from Zigchain, and we contacted them.
Do you need it?
And they were horrified that he was claiming he made it himself.
Just a quick one, Fred. Don't forget, everybody, I've got to get my hands on it first.
Hands on a white label service from another company that's just shady as hell.
You're way down the list, Fred.
There's Claire. Go play your snooker, Claire.
We'll be glad in our group to be some outside testers. and we can keep it a secret.
Thanks, Fred. Grace.
Yes. Shavez, thanks. Just real quick on the in the COD 20 DApp, as far as the marketplace is concerned, looking at those, is there any way to remove the NFTs that have been sold?
What?
With this update, all these features are going to be revived. So as I say, all the struck transactions, all the wallets which have frozen assets, all the orders in the NFT marketplace are going to be revived.
Oh, great. Would it be possible to make it searchable by, I guess, the NFT number?
Yes, token ID, and you as a user will also receive an option to track your listed NFT in the marketplace.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
In the interim, Grace, if you do a browser search for a token ID, it will find it.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of a backdoor way of doing it.
Okay.
Evelyn, can you pop your screen on? Good girl.
Good girl.
Yes. I would like to know about GameStop's memes. What's going to be done about that? Is it just something that's nothing is going to be done, or what? The guy that had cancer.
Yeah, the guy, I think still no contact from their teams.
Yeah, and he profited a lot from that.
It's dead.
And
so
I profited.
I thought I'll do a token.
However,
I'll do a meme coin, and I'll distribute to every GameStop people, buyers. So let me get, I'm going to get more time after April, and I'm going to do all these colorful things.
Are you really?
Meme coins. I'm going to do all this, but I don't like to do all this, but I will do one. Yeah, so don't worry.
Don't worry.
Guys received the miners.
You're going to be rich one day.
The purchases anyway, so financially we are covered.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, for the sake of emotions of investing in a meme coin and then getting it.
Right.
And yes, Evelyn, what we will do, we are going to receive allocations in the meme token. So I will get some extra on me and I'll do some airdrops for the people who got GameStop memes. Not so many people bought it. I mean, there were a lot of people, but when we see at the Capital 3.2 distribution, it's very small. It's not even in millions. So yeah, we can do that. I can cover half something.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Shavez, how is the guy doing? Has he passed away? How's he?
How's he doing? Is he dead?
Okay with his cancer?
I have
Charming.
zero contacts. Initially, he was in Dubai, but later he moved back to Germany, and I think he's with his family. Not
It's pure speculation.
yet.
Okay. Keep him in our prayers. Thank
you. Yeah. Being the prayer of a scammer, you know, life's wonderful then.
Oh. Evelyn, you have to unmute again.
My final question is, I put in a support ticket for my POR, and I haven't seen anything in my MetaMask yet.
Okay.
Oh, 18 people and they have all the problems.
Again,
and they claim they have 1.1 million people in their database. What a load of rubbish.
Wallet? I'm waiting.
Okay. In the support ticket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Add to the same ticket.
Yes. And be a little rude to them.
Evelyn also put in there, Shavez, put his name in there. I did that one time. They fixed it right away.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with a bit of name dropping.
Exactly.
I'll do that. Thank you. That was
thanks, Ev. If you recall, this issue was raised on the last time we got together and you said you got to raise the standard of support, but they're still doing silly things, in my opinion. Silly things like your ticket, your issue has been noticed. Please tell us when it's been fixed. Well, you should stop that straight away.
I know.
Wonder why Shavez had a stroke,
there are few departments which automatically resolve the ongoing issues. So they just want to reconfirm with the users whether your issues have been solved or not. I will ask them to improve their pitch. I have not got enough time to even sit with my backend team, management team. They are just working. You know, they are getting paid. They're working. So yes, I'm going to start meeting them more often.
Whatever.
Okay. Now I've got one sort of sensitive, and I'll use a bit of coded wording.
We've translated for you, Carl. Don't you worry.
That there's an account that ends in E27. Are you aware what account I'm talking about?
E27?
Echo 27.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and again, it does a whole bunch of purchases.
Manipulation of token.
Pool, swaps USDT for BTCC. Does that ring any bells?
Yeah.
Could you ask the owner of that account, maybe not do thousands and thousands of dollars worth of transactions in one hit, but spread it out? Dude,
why to spread it out?
Because at different times, it causes a spike in the value of the coin, and people that are awake like literally not asleep, hint, hint, obviously take advantage of that. And it doesn't look good that you see these spikes and then within 30 minutes, and I know it's 30 minutes, it drops back.
It's balanced by the same address in the liquidity pool.
Yes,
So,
I know that. I know that. I'm number 3 in that liquidity pool, by the way. So
he just
I know...
wants you to do it at a time that suits him better.
No, I'd like
me.
I'd like that account to do it, but spread it out. Do 100,000 in the morning, 50,000 in midday, and just gently push the value of the coin up. And a balanced approach would leave it at a good value.
Never. You guys do it. I'm not supposed to do it. Do it yourself. Why are you asking me? My team does what they are supposed to do. They just manage the pools, move the liquidity from one place to another, and then they buy. Sometimes they buy bitcoins. They sell bitcoins, and they make money. But it's good. You
Do it
guys
at a better time because, yeah, I want to leverage that opportunity as well. I mean, I'm not saying you do it. I mean, I hope that E27 does it at a better time.
That is my team's address.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Most of these people
don't know why they
also
want this
know
video
because
offline.
I can see it. But yeah, it just
Thanks, Susie.
looks bad when you can see this sudden, $50 jump, and then it drops back. I think it would look a lot better if it was just a steady process. And then people...
Yeah, steady process you guys can bring by harvesting, by encouraging everyone to harvest. Still, I calculated around 70% of the users, 70% of the BTCCs which are mined are not in circulating supply. So
personally, I can't harvest because pretty much all of it is in my swap pool, liquidity tokens.
Yeah, of course, you're making money there while these big swaps are happening.
So they're using...
I understand that.
Theoretically, using the money
it was
they've got to do trading, and he's saying his developers are doing
put some
it.
in, and then
is that what I'm getting?
Forgot about it for a month, and then suddenly found out she doubled her money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
okay, this peer-to-peer staking will be a lot better than liquidity pool because it won't require a pair to be staked, just like I explained on Friday. So yes, I'm going to train more on the staking part of BTCC on Friday calls, on upcoming calls. Once I will have the infrastructure done of the staking, then I will explain with the infrastructure, and you guys can leverage upon that, definitely. And I would love to see you guys making money on all over this.
We would love to be seeing us make money too.
No one is, no one's made any money.
Shavez, that was amazing training on Friday. Really, it's one of your best. You really gave good training, but that as I mentioned, that whole explanation that you did of the staking, it was really, really good. And I think what makes it what made it so palatable and enjoyable is that you're getting it from the master, somebody that you know and trust that knows it very well. So thank you so much. It was well delivered. It really was.
Thank you.
So looking forward to next Friday.
Yes.
I just wanted real with the people that these are the potential risks, and these are the points where you guys can potentially lose also when you... So I think being upfront about it and discussing the risks, this is something which I think nobody in the market who sells the product does. So I do it because I want to stay here with you guys always. I just so, anyways, it was a great call. Thank you, Carl, for organizing this. Let's keep doing this more often, at least once a month, so that I can get to sit with you guys and talk normally, and do this at this time so that it's 4 a.m. in the morning for me, and I'm relaxed. I don't have to run anywhere. By the way, in the morning, I'm going to watch cricket. India and New Zealand are playing finals for Champions Trophy.
Go the Kiwis.
Yes. So, it's in Dubai. 11 a.m. in the morning it will start. I have got my team T-shirts and caps. I'm going to start 11. I will go.
So you're cheering for the New Zealand?
Of course he would
not.
be. Oh,
Of course not. India is playing, and we are going to beat New Zealand tomorrow.
Ooh, some fighting words.
Yes, I'm really, from my childhood, I've been fond of watching cricket, and I have been supporting India. And last Champions Trophy we lost, but this one, Claire, watch out tomorrow.
I believe India is obviously the favourites, especially as Australia was undermanned and missed out.
Yeah. So so in this Champions Trophy, Australia, I think was playing well, but few of the players were not, they did not perform pretty well, but it's okay.
The bowling team was a little bit undermanned, unfortunately.
Yes. I understood the Australian strategy also this time. I was watching um, these matches were in Pakistan, most of them, and then they played one match. I think Australia played in Dubai, and
They apparently gambled that India would win their semi-final, their quarterfinal or their group. And so Australia, once they made the semi, flew to Dubai to acclimatise in order to be better prepared, but that didn't work.
and unfortunately, with that match, if New Zealand would have beaten India, then there was no loss to India.
bloody
But
Indian did win
on the
that
other
day.
hand,
I looked it up.
Australia could have taken leverage of this, this match. But India that day, uh, India won against New Zealand in Dubai, and I watched it in Dubai. I was there in the stadium, and so from that day, Claire, New Zealand is under a little pressure because they already lost.
Revenge is sweet.
Okay. Morning.
Never underestimate the underdog.
In the morning, I will be there. I will be sending you guys pictures in your Australian groups. Okay. In the morning. Okay.
Thanks, Shavez.
Thanks.
I don't know if anybody's noticed, but effectively these appointments with Shavez are 1 hour, and we've just been privileged to 2 hours. So thank you, Shavez.
Wish you had the recording, eh?
The last one.
Thank you,
Carl.
That's why I always book the last one that's available in the schedule. Then we can run over time.
And have a laugh and talk about cricket.
Yes. Shavez, thank you for coming. Thank you for also suggesting that we do this more regularly. I'm a geek. I'm a techie, as you know, and I don't want to be on the Zooms where the people are just blowing smoke in your direction to make you feel good. I want to see genuine improvements. I want to see make suggestions that can prove the product, improve the technology. In fact, there is one suggestion I will make that in your this 2 months. Yes, you're going to clean up the pending transactions, but there's no guarantee that they won't reoccur because people do silly things. And I've got a suggestion that the DApp, when it loads up, looks for a specific range of NFTs. And that you can, if the support people detect NFT transactions that are pending, they can grab the address. When that address logs in to the DApp, if there's an NFT attached to that address, a message NFT, that NFT can be displayed with a specific to that address or just a range of circumstances, like you've got a stuck transaction, please reach out to support. And that way the thousands that are there at the moment, and there literally is thousands of stuck transactions, we can sort of alert the people when they jump into the COD 20 DApp that there's a situation with their account.
Yes, definitely.
That would be wonderful support.
I'm finding a better solution for that as well, Carl, but your suggestions are really, really valuable.
Yeah, but he hates Carl.
I have,
Carl's the only sort of semi-intelligent person here, to be honest.
Update. Let's see the deployment, and then we move forward with the ongoing measures, what we can keep. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for the people that asked additional questions. Hopefully, everybody got some resolution and some realization that the stuff that's happening in the background that we don't always see is still happening. Go and get some sleep, Shavez, otherwise you will fall asleep in the middle of your
He'll have a stroke, and he did.
India's game.
I've got his medical report.
I'm looking forward to Boomerang 2.0.
He'll be sitting there chain smoking, watching the cricket.
If only you could get it to us by, say, the 15th, because Lola is still in Korea until the 19th.
Okay.
There's a challenge.
Okay.
So he's got himself a Vietnamese girlfriend. Lovely,
Carl. Thank you, Shavez.
Hate to be her.
Thank you, Carl.
Are we taking any bets on the spread?
He's gone.
No. Cricket doesn't have a spread. Sorry, Grace. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carl.
Alrighty. So that's that. I'm just going to do... So we'll back that up and we'll go back to here. So if you didn't know what that was a video. If you go to my YouTube channel and you search for Shavez, you'll see that we've done probably 80, 100 videos, if not more. We've followed him through all his Ponzi schemes and scams. That video has been removed off YouTube twice. I have put an appeal in, but every time I put an appeal in, it just doesn't ever get any reaction from YouTube. But just last night, we showed that Shavez is not the man he claims to be. We've got a video here of him working for Sam Lee, who was sued. Well, it was, what do they call it? America charged him in connection to Hyperverse, a $1.9 billion scam, when Sam left Australia with $58 million, along with Ryan Zhu and his business partner, Alan Cole. They turned up in Dubai and launched Super One. So that video there that we did yesterday was showing that Shavez was behind all that. We've got videos of Shavez here admitting that he works for Hypertech Group. Hypertech Group has been connected to Hyperverse, Hyperfund, Hypercapital, Hypercosmos, Hypernation, Diversal. They just keep rinse and repeating. We've even got testimonials from Sam's flatmate, Garrett Blakely, who has now managed to get himself out of Dubai after getting stranded there for about 1.5 years. So this whole company, we have more information. Shavez has actually offered me $10,000 if I could find out his last name. He used to call himself Shavez Anwar. And just recently, he won an Entrepreneur of the Year award in Dubai under the Entrepreneur Middle East awards, and now he's trying to clean up his name and try to get rid of his content off the internet. But he's a scammer. And also, last week, in the last 7 days, I've received 50 requests of privacy to get my videos removed off the internet because he's trying to clean up his image. He's a scammer. I was featured in a Bloomberg documentary, which is on the homepage of my website, theheck.com, and it clearly shows that Shavez is actually, he claims that he's affiliated with Visa. Visa had been contacted. Bloomberg did a 10-month investigation, produced a video and also an article in the newspaper. They questioned him directly. He said that he was affiliated with Visa. They researched that and found he's full of shit. At the time that they investigated him, he was claiming that 9Pay was a revolutionary crypto card that enables people to spend a credit card and take the balance out of their crypto addresses. He's made so many false accusations, it's unreal. And it's such a shame that I have to fight to keep my content online. The broadcast that we're doing right now is actually broadcasted on 6 different platforms: Twitch, Kick, X, LinkedIn, Rumble, and obviously YouTube. So you can go through my websites, you can go through my videos, you can follow the whole background where he took over control of We Are All Satoshi. He's just come out now and released a new website claiming they're not associated with We Are All Satoshi, claiming that they've upgraded the website, rebranded, but in the terms and conditions they clearly state they have no association with We Are All Satoshi. It's absolutely ridiculous. I wish the authorities would step in and do something with all these videos. We've even got, when they had the floods in Dubai, Shavez claimed that he went into the server room with water up to here and waded out and saved the server. Can you believe this? These are the claims. We have the video evidence. They desperately do not want this information on the internet, and the video that we've got right now is one of the best, but you can see I've gone to town with it. Other news, there is another thing that may be happening here. This lady, Claire, I don't even know how to pronounce her last name. She was in the video all the way through.
Claire Shanahan.
How do we say it?
Claire Shanahan.
Shanahan. But she is a snooker player. She travels around the world, actually. She's a professional. The people that wrote this article about her have just been informed. In fact, we've wrote a letter, and this is what we've written to the people who published that article, and we'll do more.
Urgent concern regarding Claire Shanahan's involvement with international crypto fraudster.
Right, so this is the email that we sent while I was doing the video. I have been working in the background.
Dear Valley Profile Team, I'm writing to bring to your urgent attention a serious matter involving Claire Shanahan, who was recently featured in your publication's article titled On Cue for World Champs. Link here. Claire has been publicly promoting and appearing in video conferences alongside Shavez Ahmed Siddiqui, an internationally known financial fraudster behind multiple collapse Ponzi schemes including BTCC, LquidPay, Protocol Yield, and We Are All Satoshi. In the following expose, Shavez is caught on camera teaching people how to fake kike documentation, lie about regulatory trademarks, and mislead investors about compliance, all while Claire smiles and supports him. Shavez has been officially warned by government regulators, including the New Zealand Financial Markets Authority, and was the subject of a 10-month Bloomberg investigation, where he falsely claimed his scam company was backed by Visa. Visa publicly denied any affiliation in the documentary. He continues to operate across multiple fraudulent platforms, targeting vulnerable investors worldwide. Given the Valley Profile's role as a trusted community publication, I strongly recommend reconsidering any future coverage or affiliation involving Claire Shanahan until she publicly distances herself from Shavez and his ongoing fraudulent activities. Should you require supporting evidence, I'm happy to provide recorded video calls, government warnings, and legal correspondence from regulators across several countries.
Yeah, so we have actually got all those warnings. We've actually got 3 warnings just in New Zealand alone, not mentioned Money Smart. So this is We Are All Satoshi. It's got their website addresses. They literally have taken down their website addresses, and we've informed the FMA that they've got new website addresses, but they don't update them quickly. It takes about 2 months. Liquid Finance is one of Chavez's websites. So if you went to liquid.finance, that website's been removed, but within 48 hours, they just go out and get a new domain name, and now it's called liquid.pay finance, and you can go read all about how this credit card of Chavez's is backed by Visa, but it's a total lie. It's just absolutely incredible and trying to stop these people. But if you want the truth, instead of going to Liquid, well, it's Liquid with no I, so it's LquidPay. And if you go to the .com version, you can see that we've actually set up a website. I own the domain name LquidPay. So just make sure you get the spelling right. If you want to check out this and you're wondering, that's exact spelling. But if you put, instead of .com, put .finance, you'll find the real website. But here we make it very plain and clear that we are not impersonating them, because we have received legal threats and all the like, but they can't do anything about us. They actually have sent denial server attacks to us trying to take this website down. They've actually even shut down our websites with our websiting host, but now my website's backed by Google Project Shield. This website
faces
here
charges in the US. The damage to his reputation.
It is very common to have at least...
There's victims. Talk to these people that don't want to believe in me. They just want to carry on that path, and they'll lose all their money. They literally just want to believe in something. I mean, you think about what I used to believe. I was born into the Jehovah's
knowledge and experience.
In Dubai, everybody is in crypto.
Shavez Anwar is a particularly fascinating character. He's picked up one of Samli's ventures, We Are All Satoshi. And it just so happens that it also received a cease and desist order from Californian authorities for being a Ponzi and pyramid scheme.
You know, he's like the new Samli.
I'm selling 9pay cards, I'm selling Dodo subscriptions, I'm selling...
So after they exposed him for 9pay cards, he rebranded the company to LquidPay. It's just amazing, and carried on everything the same as normal. So there's no stopping these guys. And now he's won some Entrepreneur's Middle East award, claiming that he's a hero, and the company hasn't even been going for 5 months. So I don't know how, everything's all rigged and all smoke and mirrors. And even the fact that he says that he's in a Bloomberg documentary is ridiculous. Not Bloomberg documentary, he isn't a Bloomberg documentary. That he was in Forbes magazine India. As I said during the video, he had it's a paid advert. And to prove this, there's no editor. It's just a announcement that what they're doing. And also you can't get paid adverts in the printed edition or the online edition. It actually goes out in the PDF article. So it's all bullshit. But if you go through here and listen to it, you'll see...
Bitcoin Core miners. I have brought the
here.
narrative of affiliate marketing 3.0.
He promotes affiliate marketing, which is the same thing as multi-level marketing. And that's where people make money by selling products and getting commissions from signing up new people. Pyramid and Ponzi scheme.
So it is all about those commissions and referring people. But, you know, in here, I'm heavily promoted. You know, I'm not doing this just for celebrity status or anything like that, but it's like, it is nice
to... A month after I returned, news of Samli's whereabouts finally emerged.
So all these articles have been published by me. I'm heavily involved in this investigation. So when they take down a video, because I'm not allowed to expose Shavez and he uses fake lawyers and they don't have any like judge ordering information to be taken offline, they threatened me with $300,000 worth of damages because they reckon I caused his stroke. And then we've got videos of him doing so, smoking. It's just ridiculous. So this is Boomerang. Boomerang was a Ponzi scheme that Shavez created from the ground up, theoretically. It was claiming to do arbitrage trading. People were told if they spent $500 on a license, they would make $1,500 in a day, and then encouraged to buy 3 new licenses and make $4,500 in a day and repeat the process until they were non-millionaires. It was just ridiculous. So obviously the FMA has been really good at publishing these, but like I did a video yesterday, it takes 2 months for us to get any updates. And currently they have refused to update the website address because on the website that he's now, so they've shut down this website. He's gone out and created a brand new website. And if you go to the very bottom and look at the terms of service that he's published, and you're good enough to go all the way to the bottom, it lists all the countries that the credit card is supported. So even though in the video at the very start that we just played, he claims that he's got trademarks in New Zealand, this is New Zealand, and he said he's 100% compliant with New Zealand law. Here, it tells you that the credit card's not supported. FMA, because he's put not supported in his terms and conditions way at the very bottom that no one ever reads, they've decided not to update the website address, even though it's exactly the same website. So you can't win, and that's why we cause disruption, and that's why he doesn't want these videos online. So that's the other thing. So not only have we exposed this lady who's a New Zealander promoting and working with Shavez, we've also written a letter to the Valley people who that article's written in, and we will actually go through it and we'll research this lady and see if she's been in any other news articles, and we'll go through and we'll report these to these other John Slater, Claire, no, that's tried to fix a name, so can't see if she's been published here and anything else, but if she has, we'll go through those articles and we will make sure that we expose her and her involvement in association with Shavez Anwar, or Shavez Siddiqui, if we want to call him that. Right, so the other one we've stuck a blog up. Now, I originally did this video and we went through and published a blog. If you come to this video here and you click play and it's disappeared, we now have got it listed on, on Rumble. And I'm actually recording this live right now. So that's why you'll see me. Hi, and I'll go like this and see how long it takes for me hand to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 seconds late. How about that? Always wanted to know that. So we can keep doing this all day long. That's going to be fun, isn't it? There's so many times. Every 19 seconds, Danny's going to put his hand up. That's a bit spinny. All right. So if you have not got access to this video because YouTube has taken it off, do bear in mind we are streaming on 6 different places. But let's get into it and let's have a read of this blog.
This leaked leadership Zoom recording was provided to us by Carl Crypto Dundee Miller, who has now publicly broken ranks with Shavez Ahmed Siddiqui. After witnessing the ongoing deception, Carl lost faith in the operation and chose to throw Shavez under the bus. Sharing this secret recording is a wake-up call to others. We thank him for having the courage to expose what many already suspected behind the scenes. Danny D. Heck. Here's what happens when a crypto scammer forgets the camera is rolling. For years now, I've been tracking Shavez Ahmed Siddiqui, the man who's bounced from one Ponzi scheme to another under names like BTCC, LquidPay, Protocol Yield, and we are all Satoshi WAAS. Now, thanks to a leaked 2-hour Zoom recording, we have irrefutable evidence straight from the scammer's mouth. This isn't speculation. This is Shavez Ahmed Siddiqui caught in 4K, lying, posturing, and explaining step by step how to commit fraud. We've got lawyers and trademarks in New Zealand. No, you don't. Let's start with the most laughable claim of all.
Yes, so let's start. So we've hired lawyers in New Zealand. So I don't know if we need to reiterate the very start of this this video, but I'm going to. But if we come down here, you can see this is what he said.
In New Zealand, especially because of, we hired lawyers in New Zealand, so we got some of the extra paperwork done. So this is my law firm, which is doing all these trademarks, especially.
So we actually had my lawyers reach out to their lawyers and say, do they realize who they're representing? And would you believe my lawyers actually come back and said that we can't represent you in this case. So they're connected to these lawyers. So he has actually got lawyers setting up trademarks, which is quite funny. However, the FMA warning that came out said that he doesn't have any trademarks or any regulatory, I don't know. He has no clout here in New Zealand. He's not registered as a financial company. He's not set up here as a company. Everything he says to his leaders in this video with the FMA researching it has said it's not true.
In New Zealand, and we have done extra additional licenses. This is the law firm which is doing it. Word, LquidPay, all these sort of trademarks. And we got one more additional.
Now this is the company I think.
So you guys can now, we are providers in New Zealand and Australia.
And that is a total load of bullshit. And it's breathtaking to even listen to it. If you haven't been following the sagas here, for those people who might have just tuned in, he's also got an app in the Apple App Store, and it's under a company called Miranda Limited, which isn't associated with LquidPay at all. And they do this for deception purposes because they know that if, we go back to Apple and show them that this company's connected, LquidPay is connected to a Bloomberg documentary where they expose he's got no connection with Visa, it's easier for us to get the information off. So they've literally done it all under a different company. And even these trademark terms that he's got and he's showing here is all done under that Miranda company, but not under LquidPay, the company that he's claiming he's, you know, so it's still just smoke and mirrors and who can we fool, and how much time and energy does Danny want to spend proving that this is, it's a full-time job, just trying to bat these guys back after they throw the ball at you, so to speak.
Except, no such trademarks exist in the New Zealand IP office. I checked, and so did the Financial Markets Authority, FMA. In fact, none of Chavez's scam companies, not LquidPay, Protocol Yield, nor BTCC, hold any trademarks, financial licenses, or legal standing in NZ.
So they're trying to use that angle. So when you see me produce a website, so they go to the website that I produced here called LquidPay, and they were claiming that I am impersonating them. So I've made it very clear that we are not impersonating. This site exists to expose him. And these videos here that he's desperately trying to get removed actually do exactly that. And we've even got, the clip from the Bloomberg article where Bloomberg Business Weekly states that Visa said in a statement that he does no relationship with 9Pay, which has now been rebranded to LquidPay. Also, all the red flags are here. We've got their pitch deck. We've got, the full story of, him and his claims are exposed. But, like people go, well, if it's not a scam, how come it exists? Because the legal system is so far behind. It's not funny. Now, if we went to, I think I've gone here, and I'm just going to show you guys how these companies operate so you know. This is the real company, not the real company. This is Chavez's company called Doodoo, and now it's D0D0.app. And this is a real company called Doodoo Pay. They both have birds in them, dodo birds. Capital 3, well, there is another Capital 3 called exactly the same name. And there's also another Capital 3 in both of these companies. So if we were to just open, we have 3 companies. So this one here is Capital 3, which is not associated to Shavez Anwar in the slightest as far as I'm concerned. This one here, Orange, Capital 3, Deo, is not associated with Shavez whatsoever. And then you've got Chavez's company, which is the fraud, and it just goes down that track. So when we had 9Pay, there was another company in Vietnam called 9Pay VN. Now 9Pay VN is actually a Vietnamese company that provides very similar services to what he's alleging he's providing. So when he went to Vietnam, I'm pretty sure he got tapped on the shoulder by somebody over there telling him to get away from from their branding, because here's 9Pay, and he went off to Vietnam to promote it. And this was all on archive.org. So they pass off other people's names. Same with Bidcode. Now, Bidcode is the scam, and Bidcode is the real site. So when you click on this one, this is Chavez's. Now, we just saw in the video that he manipulates the price of the token. Last time I looked, it was 120. Yes, it's still 120. So that was what Carl was talking about. He's telling Shavez, when he takes the liquidity in and out of this company like a yo-yo, that it's affecting the price and scaring people. And he was actually asking him to do it at a time was convenient so he could take advantage of it. But the thing I don't understand is this is like a game of Monopoly. This money is left, is gone. When they did the Boomerang, when they actually refunded people for the Boomerang collapse, and they refunded them into BTC token, and there's no way of withdrawing those tokens. There's no bridge, and there's no real, the value is worthless. So they say they've got 21 million supply, but it's only on their blockchain. There's no bridge out. And we've got video evidence of Shavez saying that he will never create a bridge, because as soon as he does, everyone will leave the platform, so everyone's trapped. So what they do is they produce new products. So if I've gotten the actual address, I think it's AFN affiliate network, AFN network. So what they do is they release new products. Even though this is meant to be a brand new version of We Are All Satoshi, the products that they have in here, BT's, the one I'm just showing you, is here. We've got LquidPay, we've got Dodo, and we've got Capital 3 and Protocol Yield. Now, Protocol Yield, I won't go down there just yet, but so you come down to the bottom here, and Shavez is claiming it. So this website got officially taken off the internet by authorities. We don't know who, but we do know it's authority. If you go into the terms and on conditions in here, they claim that they're no longer associated with We Are All Satoshi in any which way or form. So these are all printed by ChatGPT. I can tell because I'm good at using ChatGPT myself. And this is breathtaking. So, but when you listen to the videos of him promoting this, they tell you that they've rebranded. Now, rebranding and having no connection to We Are All Satoshi. We Are All Satoshi, we tracked $14 million. It's a long-winded story, but basically they secured, anytime anyone invested into We Are All Satoshi, they claim they put 30% of the money into a thing called the Vault Horizon. So when Sam left the building, they claimed that everything was secure in the Vault Horizon. So they moved all the money from one Vault Horizon to another Vault Horizon to prove, they proved they had ownership and control. And then a few months later, all the money from the Vault Horizon disappeared and went into a bank called CashBank. And CashBank was claiming they were paying 36% per annum, a high-risk investment thing, where they were telling people that it's a good idea to get money, interest for the money that was sitting there doing nothing, and they would pay out dividends of 3% per month to people. That never happened. All the money that people did get paid out got paid into the back end of either We Are All Satoshi accounts or into their paid out in BTCC. So BTCC is just a worthless token, and they create new products, as I said. And if you want to buy these new products, can you use your BTC token to buy them? Well, yes, you can. You can use 40% of it. The rest of it, they want your fresh USDT to purchase these products. So as you come through here, you'll see that, for example, we've got LquidPay, which is a scam, and then we've got the Liquid Group. So once again, this site's been removed. I must update that. And here's another company that provides similar sort of services, but no connection. But once again, passing off other people's names in the real world. Protocol Yield was absolutely a joke. So that was the one that made me laugh the most and nearly spat my dummy out when I saw this one. But we've got Protocol Yield, and this is Protocol Yield, and this is a service where I don't even know what it's doing, but I think it's meant to be doing some sort of trading, and you can stake money and buy yesterday's newspaper trade results. This is the same company. We found their terms and conditions were absolutely ideal. They actually forgot to update their terms and conditions and left. So here's the white label services. So this is the white label service. And this is what Shavez has created, claiming he created it from scratch. And we found the actual company that produces the white label services. So we reached out to this company and we said, hey, what the hell are you doing? They come back to us and went, oh my God, let us investigate it. Next minute, this company here, Zignaly, had a summit in Dubai. And the major sponsor was, you guessed it, LquidPay. And it was absolutely ridiculous. And they've basically ghosted us since. So these companies are all in cahoots together. There's no doubt in my mind that this is 100% a scam, and you can see why they don't want this video that you're looking at the moment online, because every time you search for his name, now comes up our videos. So if you're going to sue me, Shavez, now would be the time to do it. If you're going to give me your medical records and say that a YouTuber can actually cause you to have a stroke, that's going to be a very tall claim to enforce, especially when we've got videos of you actually smoking, which is absolutely a laugh. And I always like that part where he asks Carl if he's recording the meeting, and Carl says no, and next minute he's puffing on a smoke. But if you were to really believe what Shavez is saying, you really have to question what I'm just trying to find that part. There it is. Look at this. So if I go back to here, this is a guy that's claiming that I caused him a stroke and demanding $300,000 from me. And here he is puffing on a cigarette, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just going to go back a little bit and let's see what he says.
He's going to fund back. No problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've got many more, but I've hogged it enough.
Please,
he's busting for a smoke.
Please spare me. Is this being recorded?
No.
Okay.
I forgot.
No need to.
Naughty boy.
So there's proof. But since then, we do realize that people they actually wanted this video. But I won't tell you more about that another day, perhaps. So there we go. So filing fake trademarks, absolutely,
Filing fake trademarks to create the illusion of legal power. That's called fraud. Teaching people how to set up fake kike in the call. Shavez clearly instructs his followers to manipulate kike details so they can bypass compliance barriers and access benefits through LquidPay and protocol yield. His guidance includes.
So think about this, guys. You've created a credit card that's 100% legitimate, but you want people to use that credit card with fake KYC details or hide their identity by getting a citizenship in a country that will let you pay $230 a year, and you can, a third world country, no doubt, and you can go get yourself a Palau citizenship that you can use to set up fake KYC details. And the reason why it's fake is because you're hiding from your own identity, aren't you? And people can't track you back to the guy that was the Nigerian guy, had a Nigerian passport and a Canadian driver's license, was told to go to Palau and get himself a fake ID by a guy that theoretically owns a company. I mean, this stuff is just, you can't make this shit
Using other
up.
people's names, uploading fake IDs, bypassing real-world financial regulations.
Yeah, and it's all done for tax purposes, a lot of this. Oh, here we go.
This is criminal behavior, not financial advice, not a mistake, not a misunderstanding, intentional fraud, on camera.
Yeah, and I love the one where he claims he took down my YouTube channel. On if you go and search my website under the word termination, you'll find why my YouTube channel got taken down for 4 days. And that was because I uploaded the thumbnail where the AI picked it up as nudity and my channel got removed. And I got 2 strikes for doing nudity. The first one was when I had Rise, funny name, Ryan, and he decided I was doing a live and decided that he would downtrout me because he was so disgruntled with me exposing him. He thought he'd expose himself. We didn't see any genitals, but we did see a butt crack. And I thought there's more half-naked woman on YouTube with their body parts hanging out than a butt crack. But the butt crack got me some sort of YouTube strike. And then the next time I got strike was when I uploaded a video of Megan and Regan Lynch were doing something, and it was all blurred out, whatever they were doing. Somebody stormed into their Zoom meeting. It wasn't me, but I was live streaming once again. And then I used the thumbnail to create a bit of clickbait, for the use of a better word. And that got picked up by YouTube's AI, and my channel got taken down. It was only after I wrote back to them and said this, I didn't do anything wrong. They looked at it and said, you're right, AI, and we apologize. But for him to take the credit from my YouTube channel going down is actually grasping at straws.
We took down Danny's YouTube channel, spoiler. You didn't, Shavez claims. We filed a trademark claim and got Danny's YouTube channel taken down. He must have begged to get it back.
No, and I have received a lawyer's letter, which is on the wall behind me, from some sort of Indian lawyer, and that's really ridiculous because Shavez is actually based in Dubai, and also if you're going to do anything, you need to hire New Zealand lawyers, and I haven't received any anything other than fake AI complaints, and also we've got this lawyer who's trying to stop us at the moment, and he's unlucky. His domain name for his website's 10 months old, and I've challenged the fact to him that he's not a real lawyer, and I wanted to see his credentials, and he said he didn't need to provide them. So we're taking that with a grain of salt. But anyway, that's an Indian lawyer based out of Lucky claiming I've defamed him. So they call it discovery, and that's what we'd love to know, exactly how much money you've made so you can claim losses. We'd have to have
Let's clear this up. My channel
records.
was temporarily removed due to an automated strike after a Zoom call was hijacked by a troll who showed explicit content. YouTube later reinstated the channel after confirming the issue was accidental and had nothing to do with copyright or legal filings. Shavez's stroke report, impersonation claim, and legal notice were AI-generated garbage, all exposed on my blog.
Nice try, though. But if you go to my website now and you go to the very bottom, you will see that my website's actually protected by Google Project Shield. He actually did manage to get my website removed. Well done, Shavez. However, my ISP would not have a bar of me explaining that the documents with emojis and with put date in here brackets not completed were forged. And they just gave me a 30-day notice to get my website, pack my bag. So now I've got my website hosted, reached out to Google, and they've put me under their Project Shield. And Project Shield is the site is protected by Project Shield, a free service which they reckon would cost about $30,000 a year to actually have the service, defending independent journalism. human rights organizations and public interest websites from digital attacks, because he did, we had quite a few denial server attacks, and that means, you know, when you go to websites and they ask you to click here to say if you're human, or you wait for a screen to load. Well, that's what was happening to my site, especially with the LquidPay.com website. They were literally trying to do that. So now, if you just look at the length, we're not going to read this article, but this is me trying to keep my content online. So I've written a whole transparent article telling blow by blow what people do, and the articles that the people have published trying to defame me, and with no evidence. No journalist has actually interviewed me in bad light, not once. But all these articles are published on the websites, you know, to defame me, but they're not. You can't contact the author, never can. But what I'm getting at here is this. This explains anything I need to clear up, just in case people think, "Oh, I heard this." Well, go and read the truth at that article. What you need to do is search for the word termination. Let's see how good that works, just so I can see that for myself. Click on that in here, click termination, and I'm pretty sure the first article that will come up will be the article I'm just talking about. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as Rob Woolley would say. Right, so now we come back to here. And we are fully compliant. So this is his next tool claim, that they're fully compliant in New Zealand, which is a real joke. Let's have a listen.
We're fully compliant, globally licensed. Prove it. Shavez spends part of the call bragging about supposed global compliance, including a made-up WASP license, a term often misused by scammers pretending to be fintech entities. He also mentions becoming official providers in New Zealand and Australia. Newsflash: no financial authority in NZ or Australia recognises this group. No registration, no license, no legitimacy. You can't just slap buzzwords on a slide and call yourself regulated.
Right, so as you won't be able to see this, but I'm pretty sure you'll get the idea. I'll try and enlarge it actually just for shits and giggles. But if we come down here and say his claim is that he's fully compliant globally, right? So if we get down to the good stuff, hopefully this will be on one screen when we get to the bottom of this great big long-winded letter. So here we are, he's mentioning these are all the countries that he claims, and it doesn't mean they are, supported in, right? And he said he's globally compliant, right? So this is now he's United States not supported. These are all the places that he's not compliant. So why would you make a claim that they are globally compliant everywhere? If they look, Cambodia, oh my God, poor Cambodian people. But this is, certain countries may be allowed by the issuer on the case-by-case basis. So that means that they are still available. So they will review you if you're a New Zealander. This just gets more and more ridiculous as time goes on. Anyway, this is, let's have a look at this. I'll just grab the whole of this paragraph that we'll read and see what the legal stuff says.
The legal bluff. We're suing for trademarks and defamation. The entire rant ends with Shavez trying to sound like a mastermind. We are filing a big, proper complaint against breach of trademarks and not just defamation. We got extra compliance just to file cases in Danny's region. Oh really? I've received their so-called legal notices, and they are full of broken logic, zero jurisdiction, fake law firm credentials, and nonsense about me causing a stroke, which, for the record, seems far more likely related to chain smoking. As we've seen in multiple videos of Shavez puffing away on Zoom calls, this isn't a legal threat. It's a comedic monologue disguised as intimidation.
Yeah, so I had to get it off the wall. So this is my handwritten letter from that was addressed to an address I don't live at. And this is their lawyer's letter. So you can see, you know, this is the professionalism. And look at the email address over here. You've got a iCloud email address. And this is not private information, by the way. But this is basically the lawyer says, my client Shavez, age 28 years of age, which he's 29, I think. They give me his residence. And then they also says that he's got another name, Aleem, A-L-E-M-M. So he's got two names. So even now we don't know whether Shavez is actually his real name, which is ridiculous. So that's the sort of stupid lawyer letters we get. So then we went back to the lawyer and tried to challenge him to say that you're not anyone special, which is really ridiculous. Legal stuff. Where did we get to? So so this is what we've put. I don't know if I probably read this, but I was getting my paperwork, so I didn't hear it.
I've received their so-called legal notices, and they are full of broken logic, zero jurisdiction, fake law firm credentials, and nonsense about me causing a stroke, which, for the record, seems far more likely related to chain smoking. As we've seen in multiple videos of Shavez puffing away on Zoom calls, this isn't a legal threat. It's a comedic monologue disguised as intimidation.
Yeah, so it's a bit dumb. So I have actually put all the AI-generated documents online. And I don't know if you know, but when you're doing a legal letter, if this was a legal letter, you wouldn't have wee links in it like this done with ChatGPT and little wee calendars like that. So it's full of emojis. And you wouldn't have all the wee flags at the beginning of all the stuff you get. So that's really funny. And also, if you go down here enough, you can actually see that they've got some of these articles that they've got online are hilarious. But my ISP received these 3 documents we're looking at right now and decided that I had to have my website removed. But when you go through here, you'll actually see they've got places like, look at this. Imagine putting a lawyer's letter together like that and taking it seriously with emojis. And once again, but I just wanted to show the part because I've done it before, but sometimes though, he's got the date on that one. So that's Shavez's signature there. And he hasn't even got I don't even think he's got an H in it. It's just ridiculous. Shavez, there's no H. Are we missing something? Anyway, so that's quite a laugh. But we found that one and all the other one that we got in here. So you can see all these documents and you can download them yourself. But I just wanted to see, signature. One of these here, they've got put date here and he's forgot to fill it in. So these are all been produced with ChatGPT, no doubt. It's just ridiculous. So that's where you can go. So if you want to go have a read of that, you can. And final thoughts, what have we got? Where did we get to? Recording. This recording is a smoking gun. As we've said earlier, this has been removed twice now, and I'm doing a live.
This recording is the smoking gun. This 2-hour call is all the evidence regulators need. It exposes intent to deceive financial systems, admission of fraudulent tactics, fabricated legal documents, public lies to investors. It's a masterclass in what not to say when you're trying to prove you're legitimate.
Oh, so that's the name of his father's name. Well, that would make sense because I know with the Pakistani stuff I'm dealing with at the moment, I get a lot of son of stuff, which is quite good. Hey, I'm not shy of getting a few legal threats. You don't do this stuff without expecting a bit of flack coming back at you. But it does amaze me what they try and claim. You know, their defense is always ridiculous. Often it's deflection and they point it back at me, which is ridiculous. But when you've got government after government doing, warnings to their people, trying to save them from getting scammed, you don't really need much more evidence than that. And I don't make up my stuff. And I don't really have a hidden agenda. I don't have a personal vendetta against Shavez. I just want to stop mum and dad investors from getting exposed. And after having 2,200 videos or maybe 2,300 videos on the internet at the moment, you think that somebody would have been able to stop me if I was doing something fraudulent and, highlighting these scammers and the like.
Final thoughts. It's over, Shavez. You've been exposed, not by rumor, not by opinion, but by your own words. We've got the receipts, the screenshots, the recordings, and the takedown notices. And no matter how many times you rebrand or shift domains, this video is permanent. Fake kike is fraud. Fake trademarks are fraud. Threatening whistleblowers is criminal intimidation. Claiming to be licensed when you're not is regulatory fraud. The next phase of this scamdemic takedown has already begun.
Right, so now we've got the government warnings, and we probably would be wise to click on a few of them in this video. So if you are researching Shavez and you're trying to figure out whether he's just a misunderstood, I can't say scammer, can I? Yes, I can. Misunderstood scammer. Look, as I showed you earlier on, Bloomberg, FMA, Boomerang, FMA, We Are All Satoshi, FMA, Liquid Finance. This is Money Smart in Australia. They're talking about Boomerang. They're useless. Money Smart in Australia, they just had somebody from Hyperverse, Alan Joel, I can't get his name. They took his passport off him for 12 months because they thought he was a flight risk because he had access to $14 million worth of funds. Then they charged him, but somebody gave back his passport 2 days before they charged him, and now he's left the country. So, Australia are just as bad as us. There was a great article on LinkedIn yesterday that I replied to from a lady who's disgruntled that the government set up these new departments that do nothing. And then we've just had a new one called the Anti-Scam Alliance set up in New Zealand. And I've gone after the politician that set it up and go, well, what the hell are you doing? No one's contacted me. I've got a database of, all these criminals, and I've got everything. So if any government agent's watching this now, you can literally go ask me and I'll give you access to this database. If we go to persons of interest, you can see that I've got files on everybody I see in these Zoom meetings, including people like Shavez, and we expose people. That's what we do. So you go through here, you can see there's a big list of people, and we update this every day. I spend 70 to 80 hours a week doing so. If you want to go into, the Ponzi schemes and scams area, you can see that we're currently investigating over 180 different scams. A majority of them are also in New Zealand. If you come back here, you can find documents. We can go to the founders. We can go to people like Sam Lee. We can go to, we've got images of Sam Lee with, people like with Brenda Chunga, with Clayton Ford, Keith Williams, who's died. That's Sam Lee's mum and sister. Sam Lee got married. That's his child. That's his business partner. They got locked up, who's currently in Dubai prison. That's Sam right now to check for $1 million that bounced. We've got the receipts. We've got, ex-wife. We've even got passports. We've got everything about Sam Lee. And that's just one individual. We've even got cartoons that have been commissioned by the cartoonist. The cartoonist reached out to us and said that they got paid by Gobi for doing the work, and these were produced with May Samavu, who fell in love with the Sama. She used to live in Dubai. She had her apartment paid for by Sam. They were doing a campaign to clean up Sam's name. We've got the receipts and everything that you can think of. We've even got passports and residence license of Sam Lee and the like. So we've got the receipts, we've got the database. We just need some government department to get off their ass and turn down the air conditioning and start working a bit harder. I'm just saying. Next thing is, so we've got all the government warnings listed there for people to look at. And then we went through today and I put timestamps and chapters into the blog. So then people can come through here. You'll have to manually look for them because I'm not going to spend all my life linking them through. But you'll see all the timestamps. I spent 4 hours going through this video, writing out all the timestamps and making them as clear as possible to fully expose them. Look, I am the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I've been featured in Bloomberg News.com.au, which is their leading news channel, OP India, the Press, The Stuff, The Guardian, ABC News, The New York Times, Radio New Zealand, and the Otago Times, which I'm really proud about. That's the paper on the very bottom of the planet. So I've done lots of stuff like that. So you're here to help me. This video got removed and probably will get removed. But today we streamed it live. It's the first time we've done that on 6 different platforms. So if you don't find it here on YouTube, go look for me on Rumble, Twitch, Kick, LinkedIn, X, and there is one I'm probably missing there. Actually, I can tell you them all because I've got them right here in front of me. What have we got? We have got, did I miss any? Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and X. So that's me for today. Now, we have got some other exciting developments happening right now. Rory Kanacha was in court, the High Court. He has now been put into liquidation. It is a temporary hold on his company until they investigate. So Rory Kanacha is being investigated, which is really, really, really cool. And the other thing that I've got to show you on a screen is we are currently doing a major investigation on Mike Popovich. Now, you might see a few videos here of Mike I've got members only videos. I'm currently documenting each of these videos and extracting the text out of them and building up a big blog to but what seems to have happened with the proof that we've got, Mike has actually been using church. He's got charitable status church, and it seems like, you have to do your own research on this, that he's been using the church to hide money from a multi-level marketing company called VimMe. And he's been expelled from the company on the 28th of July, and we have got all the documents proving he's encouraged people to donate to the church, and then they've had that money routed into investment opportunities. I'm going to explain it properly, But if you're wondering why I've got member-only content, it's out here because I need to extract the text out of it, and I've had to put those videos online so I can do so. But soon there is already a video that was being put online, and his church is actually called Freedom Ministries. I was going to say, good. We have heard that Mike's mortified the fact that he's been exposed, but in the meantime, we've actually got overwhelming evidence that this guy is a criminal. We've got historical data showing that he's done it in the past with other companies, and it's actually quite a sad story. But unfortunately, a lot of people like Mike, and they believe him as a faith healer. And it's just, it's not right. So we've had to put that right. So we've actually already written a blog that's coming out, that's already come out as part 1. I will be working on that today. I've got a lot of intel still coming in, which is pretty cool. Thank you very much, Avengers. But you can see that we've actually published a pretty detailed blog, which we'll load in a second, exposing Mike, which is quite a hard case. But yes, he specializes at taking money of single women, apparently. And in here, we expose the whole lot, what's going to happen. And if you have been watching the sagas, there is Patrick Lang, who's been involved in promoting the multi-level marketing side of the business. And it's quite exciting. So we'll see what happens. Mike Popovich, am I saying that right? Popovich. Popovich? Who put that in there? But lots happening. So I'm busy doing that today. I am meant to be doing some work, but I got distracted by 2 things. So first of all, if you go to my YouTube channel, let's see if we go here and you go to post, you'll see that we actually have got a picture of Roy Conarcher in the judge room with the judge looking very horrified that he's now being bankrupt. Well, not bankrupt, but put into liquidation until they investigate, which is really, really cool. And also Michelle, his cousin, is ready to tell her story. So she's posted me a novel, which I will put into a blog later on today, and we'll get this story out. Look, I just want to say, my journey as a YouTuber has really gone to another level. Since I have had my website removed, and now I know that Google are backing me under the name of journalism, I can now deem I am a journalist. And that means I want my information accurate, true, and correct. And I really, really want to thank everyone that provides me information. I feel like every time I publish an article, I'm literally throwing myself under the bus, but I can't help it because it's literally, it's actually making a difference. I'm getting people ringing me up saying, thank you. You saved me. I need this story out there. Not mainframe, but the journalist world don't publish what I publish. I'm actually a bit of a vigilante. I'm going out there doing what people won't do. I've got no money, so no one can sue me. All they can do is bankrupt my company that does nothing anyway, meaning I don't have a house. I don't have assets that people are going to take off me if I lose in court. I'm not reckless, but I'm just saying, if people come after me and threaten that they're going to sue me for millions of dollars like they have done in the past, my court case for $3.8 million, was it $3,850,000? They're just trying to shut me up. They're not trying to, they haven't been defamed. These people that I go after have got a long history, longer than your arm. They've been involved in doing so many crooked things that it's an easy target for me. And I only get flack when I'm over the target, as they say, and that's so true. So the people that fight back try to go after me personally. I've never invested in any Ponzi scheme or scam. I don't have any secrets. I was brought up in a religious cult, and the elders and the ministerial servants used to stand up on the stages and tell us what we needed and had to believe. And I sat there as a young individual from the age of 2.5 years of age, got brought up in this religion, told that everyone in the world was going to get destroyed at Armageddon. And so not to make friends with the people of the world because they're going to be killed by God Almighty, and the righteous will inherit the earth and live happily ever after. That's what I got told. I used to go around and knock on people's doors saying, I'm Danny the Heck. I'm a Jehovah's Witness, and we're calling in your area today to see if you'd be interested in reading some of our Watchtower and Awake magazines. Now, I believe that was just a printing company looking for a way to get people to buy their magazines and get them distributed. Great idea. But in the meantime, it caused a lot of anguish in my family. My sister, who was 2 years older than me, died by suicide. She went off the rails. She was never a baptized Jehovah's Witness. She was only an unbaptized publisher, meaning she had the right to knock on people's doors if she wanted to. But the pressure that organization put on her just threw her off the rails. My stepfather, at the age of 9 years of age, when he was 36 years of age, he died by suicide. Couldn't live up to the expectations that Jehovah's Witnesses put on him. My sister, 20 years of drug abuse. you know, suicide attempts, the whole 9 yards, everything you could ever think of. And I was her best friend. You know, then she turned against me, she tried to come after me because she didn't want me to stop her doing her heroin, drugs, and all this sort of carry on. And it went AWOL in the last 2 years of her life. So we cold turkeyed her and left her alone. And unfortunately, she died by suicide. You know, my sister took her own life at the age of 36 years of age. Yes, the same age of my father. But guess what? On the 3rd of December, my sister hung herself on suicide watch and died on the same day and left a note as well. So I have had, you know, people go, oh, you got to hang up and all that. I'm a fighter. You know, it's a sad story. And when I stood up at my sister's funeral and spoke, the people in the audience were Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't talk to me. I got a chance to tell those people that that if my sister was here today, we would like to thank all the families that dropped the groceries off, babysitted us, looked after us, helped grow us up, because when my stepfather died by suicide, the religion didn't want anything to do with us at that time because it was bringing reproach against Jehovah's name. So they distanced themselves away from our family and left us to it, even though it was a real dramatic time. So that religion, I got no time for it. And when I started investigating Ponzi schemes and scams, they were exactly the same. They have gaslighting techniques. They preach to people. They give them the fear of missing out. They go after people, hammer and tong. They're out for themselves. That Jehovah's Witness religion, in my opinion, is the most selfish organization. Everyone's out for themselves. My mother, I think she's 82 years of age, lives 9 minutes down the road from where I live. She doesn't want anything to do with me out of love. My mum and I are super close. We have a great relationship. We always have. However, my mum wants to cut me off from the religion, cut me off out of her life so that I'm the prodigal son. And because of my love for my mother, I'm going to go back to that religion so that my mother and I can have a relationship. Well, at the end of the day, my mother is the one that really cares about herself and not her children, because she will do anything to make sure she gets herself into that paradise earth. She's not worried by the fact that her son has been discommunicated. I went around to my mother for the very last time, and I said, Mum, is it possible for you and I to have a relationship and just never ever bring up the Jehovah's Witness with a religion? And she said, oh, but I love Jehovah. It's the only thing I've got. And I said to my mother, I could have died by suicide. And you know what my mum said to me? She said, well, at least you would get a resurrection. So my mother was prepared for me to take my own life and live with the hope that I would get a resurrection rather than have a relationship with her son now and not mention the religion and have utter respect. So I don't have any time for the Jehovah's Witnesses or the people. I'm that guy that you will see telling them to get off the church corners and get out of the streets. I never thought I'd be that guy. Now, when I parallel that to these Ponzi schemes and scams that I go after, the Shavez Anwars, do you really think I'm doing this for YouTube clicks? Do you really think I've got a hidden agenda? Do you really think the $300 I get a month from running my YouTube channel is really worth it? Surely there'd be better things I can do with my time. My time? No. It's disgusting. These people that get into Zoom meetings and go after people who don't know the arse end of the computer, encouraging them to invest in something they don't even care is real and genuine, in the hope that they'll get a commission for doing so they can build their I don't know, passive income. You're disgusting individuals and you need to be stopped. And I can tell you now, Shavez, you might get this video removed of internet because you've tried twice, but you won't stop me chasing you. YouTube's not the only platform that lets me have a voice. Don't forget, theheck.com is backed and protected by Google. If you can take Google down, you'll be able to take my content off the internet. If you're thinking about investing in any opportunity, do reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help you. Right, that's my rant, basically. I did want to show you my website and why I do what I do and how I support myself. If you're wondering how I live, I don't live by my YouTube channel. I have what I call passive income opportunities. No, I create dropshipping websites for myself and I live the dream. I sell products online. And this middle part of my website explains how I do that. So just to give you an example, this is a website that I set up and I own and I manage, and I sell TV remotes. Yes, TV remotes. And I sell around about $28,000 worth, well, $28,000 worth of TV remotes a year. I don't stock them. I don't have them. When people order them, I ship them directly from the supplier, which is based in China. I add them into the website. I write the descriptions. I do a lot of work helping people find the right remote for their TV. And there is a bit of labor in it. But that website here, this one website here, generates me around about $20,000 worth of profit per year, and I do that for work. So once I get off this live, that's what I'll do. The other one I have is I have an outdoor store. This one here sells outdoor equipment for tramping and hiking, and that's me in the picture in the river. And then you've got other products. So we have quite a few products. If you go to shop now, you can see camping. We've got accessories, backpacks, cookers, cookware, tents, torches, lamps, gaiters, whatever you want. Cycling, we've got cycling trousers, gloves, lights. Fishing, we've got fishing lures, fishing rods. Home, we've got gardening gear and sportswear. We've got leggings, pants, and the whole 9 yards. So this website here is what we've set up and we run. At the moment, I should be updating some of the products because you can see a few of them are sold out. It's a side hustle that's turned into a full-time income for me, but not a very good income. So I really do appreciate when you guys want to support me. So if you do want to support me, you can go to danny.co.nz. On my website, you'll see a little yellow box at the bottom that says support me. You can do a one-time donation for $5. Thank you very much. It's not all about the money, but it does help keep the wolves away from the doors. You can also join up as a membership. So we currently have what we call Scam Sniffer, and then we have Digital Sleuth, and then we have Ponzi Slayer. And if you go to all four of them, you'll see that we actually have another one called Avenger for Life. And some people can afford it, and I really appreciate it where you can. But what do you get for Avenger for Life? Well, you just get to support me, and you don't get me harboring on about asking you for money along the way, which is really, really nice. The other one that you can do, let's just say I've just added these 3 buttons on the side of my website called Express Chat, Sponsor Review, and a one-time support session. So that's booking me for an hour, and that's also booking me for a lot more than an hour. Normally I spend about 5 or 6 hours reviewing a website, but Express Chat, you may have a question. I get people asking me for favors all day long. I can't sit here answering my emails free of charge. So if you want to really book some time with me, do an Express Chat, and you'll get 20 minutes of my undisrupted time, and that costs you $50. Sponsor review, when people come to me who are active investors on the internet, they say, oh, look, Danny, can you tell me whether this is a good investment or not? And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to give you advice on what you should or should not invest in, but I will do a review on a thing, and I'll highlight all the red flags I see, and that's the service I'm offering there. And the one-on-one support session, well, that's really designed for the person that has actually overinvested and lost their money, and they've come to realism with it. They want somebody to talk to so they can understand what actually happened. I can't get your money back. There's no such thing as getting your crypto back. That's just a load of rubbish. Anyone tells you they can claw your crypto back from the blockchain would just show that would mean the whole blockchain concept is a waste of time if that was the case. So I'm just there so you can book my services there. And also, if we do go to support me, there is a website here, and you can go onto the shop area, and you'll see the 3 services I have here. So if you did do a Express Chat, for example, you can actually read all about what we actually offer you in that Express Chat, and then you'll know exactly what it's all about. The other thing I've just started doing with this new service I'm using is posting, and you'll see that I actually have posted, blogs and the like in here, and you can see that's the video that was removed. So now I'll have to go in there and update that with the latest one. Read more, let's have a look, and I can go edit, and I can come along to the video that we've got today. And this is what I spend most of my day doing. If I go, where did I go edit? Did that go edit? Did I lose that? Edit, video unavailable. So now I need to remove it, and then I just put the new one in there. YouTube. And let's see if we can put that there, and let's see if we can put a link, video link, insert, boom. Now we're back. There you go, Shavez. So enjoy that. So now do we update new post, and that's what I'll be doing all day long. So there's my video, and if you click on that, you should see me in there. And there we go. So that's how it works, guys. It's not rocket science. It is the heck science, but I am going to show you, I am going to do another video today. We had somebody come to me in a Zoom meeting, in a WhatsApp meeting, telling me that, am I invested in Megan and Regan? And I said, no, I got sick of Megan's voice. And they said, I've got another opportunity that you may be interested in. And they gave me a link to Alpine Dream Funds. So this is a typical review that I would do for somebody if you wanted me to sponsor a review. I go through the website, highlight all the red flags, and I put together my 2 cents worth, create a blog. And then I went back to the person that invited me into it and said, I'm not interested in sponsoring, in investing in this opportunity because it's too shady. But here's a blog I found on the internet. And you know what they did is they come back with a really funny reason why they shouldn't trust the author of that content. And I thought that was just friggin' hilarious. Let's see if I can find it in a hurry. Oh yeah, so this is what they actually wrote to me in reply. So I wrote to them and I said, I did research about them and I found this article and it does not look like a good investment. In fact, it sounds like it's a very shady company and I wouldn't even trust it's real. And they've come back and said this.
I'm glad you did these research in the lights of the fact that I ain't chatting with a bot. I've known these even before now. These doesn't really work anymore. And you don't have to trust all these scam advisors. Sometimes I've seen platforms with high trust rating that rugged and platforms with low trust rating that are still there and doing very well in these space. Platforms like LquidPay were highly rated, but fast forward now it's nowhere to be found. Clear out your doubt and take impact with these projects and see the difference. Talking about the rate, those behind are being paid to either defame or upgrade your project. I think that not worth it. Take a look. Think about it and take impact. I'm pretty sure you will buy me pizza to thank me later once you start earning massively with them.
So isn't that crazy? So that's what you get from somebody when you say, hey, look, here's an article that fully exposes them. So I couldn't help myself, chuck it back into ChatGPT and say, give me a reply to that idiot. And this is what they said.
Thanks for your message. I appreciate you confirming that you knew about the multi-level marketing structure and still promoted it. That helps clarify a few things. I don't take financial advice from people who say, just take impact and trust the process, especially when the business model relies on commissions from recruiting others. That's not innovation. That's the same recycled MLM nonsense dressed up with tech buzzwords and wellness claims. And just to be clear, this isn't about trust ratings. It's about transparent models, verifiable products, and a sustainable business that doesn't collapse when recruitment slows down. You're right about one thing though. I'm not a bot. I'm also not the type to fall for promises of earning massively if I just ignore all the red flags and pretend everyone's getting rich. You can keep your pizza. I'll keep my integrity and my platform, which warns thousands of people every week about exactly this type of scheme.
Yeah, so I had to laugh about that one. And there was something else I was going to show you guys too while I've got your attention here, if I get the right link. We're at Trustpilot. Did I accidentally delete it? There was a company yesterday which I was doing a bit of an experiment with. But anyway, that's the sort of stuff I do for a review, and we have a bit of fun along the way. But thank you for the lovely comments in the chat room. I've got myself into a bit of a rant this morning about this, but I don't know if it was this one. I think it was. I had another scam that I was investigating. I'll just bring these back to normal size so I can read them better. But I did an experiment, and I wrote. I think it was. This is another one. This is terrible. We stumbled across these lovely Indian people in a Zoom meeting, having a corporate meeting, and I did a video about it, and you might remember the video I did. But you can actually see I stumbled across all these people having a meeting, and I was in there asking them whether they're running a scam or not. But it was called Modern Living, and I think what I did is I found that they were selling water purifiers, claiming that they literally cure cancer. It's just unreal. But then I thought I'll go to Trustpilot and I'll just see if I can bring up the Trustpilot review I did yesterday, because it was worthwhile doing. Because people are telling me that Trustpilot is to be respected, and I'm going, okay. And I just want to see, brilliant. Oh, yeah, brilliant. Oh, okay, so this is it. So what I did in an experiment, if you don't know about Trustpilot will basically, if you put a 1-star review in there, it will basically be just about impossible for you to get that 1-star review in there. But if you want to go along and give a 5-star review about a company, it will fly in there. So what I did yesterday, I did an experiment, and I basically said, I put a 5-star review out there and gave it a scolding review.
Brilliant scam. Blocked all of New Zealand. What an impressive operation. Prime 10 is allegedly a New Zealand-based investment company, yet they've cleverly blocked all of New Zealand from even accessing their website. That's one way to avoid regulatory oversight.
Yeah, so if you go through here and read about these stupid terms and conditions, but this review has got listed. So from now on, when I do a Trustpilot review, I'm going to write the most scolding review I can, because all their clever AI stuff they claim they have at Trustpilot doesn't work. The only thing that works if you give it a 1-star review instead of a 4-star review. So what I could do is go back and edit that review and go back and see how far I can go back before I get it back to a 1-star review before they flag it. It just shows you that anything that you see in Trustpilot is absolutely ridiculous. And I had somebody the other day come to me and go, "Oh, you haven't got a very good reviews in Trustpilot." And I go, "Well, are you mental?" So here we've got a beautiful review by the Beth Gibbons, otherwise known as Queen of Karma. And she's wrote a lovely review. And then we get somebody who's called Nobody, who's only ever done 2 reviews, writing a review about how I'm extortionist. And somebody reads this and go, "Oh, this is true and genuine." And then I even write a reply to that person explaining how stupid their review was. Then I get other people. So I write to, I haven't got all day to do this, by the way. I write to Trustpilot and go, "This lady isn't real. She's only ever done 2 reviews. I thought your scrutiny software was so awesome that it would pick up whether somebody was doing a fake review or a malicious review. It's just all bullshit." So I reply to that one as well. But Tracy, you've tried 1 review. So somebody, this Tracy lady, which is a truck driver, I actually know who this one is because I remember when it came out, I was reviewing her. They write these reviews. They've never done a review before in their life, and they get 1 review on here. I write to them. I expose the evidence to everybody, and it remains. So if you want to have a bit of fun with Trustpilot, go write me a 5-star review and see if you can get it online. But don't write me a 1-star review, because it amazes me how these 1-star reviews actually get on Trustpilot. So I'm trying to work out the algorithm for that. The other one that you can do is Google Review. Now, Google Review is quite funny. I think I have Google Reviewer. I do, yes. So I have another one here, which I'll just ping up. And this is probably more, and I shouldn't really publicize this because now I'm going to get all these idiots writing 1-star reviews. Why have I got that there? Well, I've given myself a 1-star review. So I've got 95 reviews and I've got a 5-star rating. If you look at me on, so if you go and search for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger on Google, you'll see that it doesn't come up as such. But if you go back here, you can actually see I have 95 reviews and I have a 5-star review, which is quite cool. Manage your business profile. But yeah, it's all interesting, but you don't believe in it, you read on the thing. If you want to know anything true, reach out to me, book some time with me, support me in some which way or form, write a review, it makes my day. But most importantly, you be safe out there. Stop investing, stop giving your money away from these bottom feeders of the world. Stop investing in crypto, please. Please, please make my life a little bit easier. Put me out of business. Go on. Stop investing in crypto scams. Stop listening to your friend who knows all about it, who knows nothing. They know nothing. Your friend knows nothing about these Ponzi schemes or scams. Always do your due diligence. Find out who's behind these companies. Ring them up. Go visit them. Meet them face to face. Ask for their driver's license. Take a photo of it, and then do business with them. And then when it all goes pear-shaped, you can go to the court systems. Go, "Here's the guy's driver's license who I was investing with, and also he lives at such and such, and I can go and get him, and they can get arrested." If you don't know these people that you're giving your money to, hoping that they're going to give you 3 or 4 times return on your investments in a few weeks, you're loopy. It's the Looney Tunes show. So you really need to get it right. Hey, that's me. I'm out of here. Thank you very much. Stay safe out there. Stanley the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. See you in the next video.